Welcome back to the MIA campaign, everybody. We got pretty much everybody here tonight, actually. So this is going to be a nice, good time for everybody. Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo
Uh, once again, I will be DMing things tonight. I am Jacob, and I will pass the torch on to who wants to do the next intro.
I'm Casey playing Cuddy tonight. Cuddy Sarks. We'll have a hell of a time, lads. It should be a banger of a time.
I am Maestro. I'll be playing as Olivia today, and it's like it'd be great if we just didn't get stressed out as often. It'd be wonderful.
I'm Steve. I will be playing Davis O'Davis. And how the hell did everybody get in my room?
You Justin. I'm Thalasso. Peaceful water genasi. I'm a cleric. I just want to help people chill out for the most part.
Water gymnasies just want to have fun.
We'd just be vabbing.
So, I figure I'll give everybody a chance on this part. Does anybody want to do a little bit of a recap for our last session or two?
Well, there I was, surrounded on all sides. They were everywhere, I tell you. I crawled into a foxhole. Next thing I know, there's arrows everywhere. I grab my partner and I take off running, but I realize that there's nothing attached to the hand anymore as Davis just goes into a war flashback. It just has nothing to do with anything you guys recently did.
I mean...
What am I hearing?
We found Alluvia's wood.
Oh, there you go. Sorry. The background of my video. Yeah, we found that. That was a great encounter. And the resulting after that was also great.
Alluvia also got poisoned, and we had to go find the cure to rescue him.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we had to deal with the whole half of an island's trees are decayed and gone as a result of it. But hey, we saved the island.
Ish. It'll recover eventually.
Kind of, yeah.
It'll take a little bit of a long time, but yeah, we did the positives.
Life finds a way.
Yes, it knows the way.
Last episode, we found a ship that was floating, and we decided to try to go board it, right? And then there was crew that came alive or some shit, and we had to fight them.
There were undead crew that was on there, and one of them wanted you to have a drinking contest. And you were like, you're like, no, you didn't take it. You didn't take it at all.
No, that was a good thing that you didn't.
Yeah, it was wise you didn't do that. He insisted. You're like, I am good. I'm good. Yeah, thank you. I'm good. But and then I know on my character, I did a wall of fire and was like throwing people in and out of it, just trying because I couldn't hurt him properly. They found out just throw you into it instead.
Right? You knock them down, they get up again.
They walk into it again, or walk through it to get to the other side. It's like, hey, y'all keep going.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
ain't
just
nothing
glad.
gonna keep them down.
I'm just glad that we ended that fight long enough that it didn't get to everyone else on the other side because it was spreading.
I mean, who would have thought a wall of flame inside of a wooden ship? Why would it ever spread?
It was covered in water. We're fine.
You were in the middle of the ocean. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. See, we're
Right.
fine.
Somebody grab a bucket.
This is true.
Hey, nobody said turn. Nobody said stop. So he kept going.
Yep.
He does value party input, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, I would say that is a fairly accurate summarize of what we've done recently. I would say everybody can go ahead and start off today with an inspiration if you don't already.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And we were back at Goals Rest as we were kind of returning and recovering, I believe is what we kind of did.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys have all been able to rest up for a couple days. You've probably been in port and at home for about a week or so now. You know, just enjoying the kind of lazy weather and whatever else. Everything is real quiet and peaceful on this island. To those just joining our campaign, this is a very idyllic sort of place, almost like a vacation type hotspot. Except it's a very kind of back. It's far off from the reaches of the normal kingdom and things like that. So it's really peaceful. There's not a lot of human activity going around. It's mostly just kind of one little town here and some caves and stuff. But it's a pretty nice, peaceful little island. Also, the home place of Cuddy.
Yeah, me and the two little ones and the wife. We made it home, she loves us and we love her.
Indeed. Family love all around. But with us having been back in town for at least a little while and things like that, and everybody getting to kick back and relax, is there anything that anybody would have liked to have kind of taken on as a project or anything like that during the time that you gotten to relax?
Work on my sheet.
Davis probably would have worked on some recipes, cooking recipes.
Some cooking recipes, got some woodworking going.
Cuddy would want to talk to the captain about the king and the further threat of the taxation. Cuddy understands that it's only a matter of time before the taxation reaches Goal's Rest in a way that he's worried about.
Yeah, and the captain is definitely willing to sit down and talk with you a little bit about that. Before we get to that, Thalasso, I know you're kind of new to things and you might not necessarily have any projects in mind, but is there anything that you would like to work on during your stay here on this island?
Definitely. As soon as we got home, these guys in the water purification district hit me up because they found I had a little knowledge of the element, and they wanted my insight. So I've been dealing with people like that and praying as much as possible.
Before we get into the conversation part, I will say, Davis, why don't you go ahead and make a survival roll for some cooking stuff? Olivia, you can a sleight of hand check or nature check to work your wood. And
Ooh.
Really had to word it that way?
yes, I did.
Yeah, I had to
And
word it that way.
Thalasso, why don't you go ahead and give us a religion check?
It's a 23 survival for me. I want to master butterscotch pudding because I love butterscotch so much. I always have butterscotches with me. So I think the goal is butterscotch pudding.
I love butterscotch. I love pudding. Butterscotch.
Look at those
Man, it's going to be
numbers.
one of those nights. All right.
Look at the numbers, man.
Dang, those rolls. 23,
Right.
19, 23.
This is
Hut.
going to be
Oh.
fucking crazy. Hut, hut.
Jordan.
All right.
After all the talk about 23, you rolled a 23 is insane.
It's great.
I've already said his
Literally
name
a whole
twice.
conversation.
Well, since we went live.
It's going to be a crazy night, guys. Fucking everybody stay tuned for this stuff. So Davis, yeah, you definitely master butterscotch pudding. As you're going through creating it, you can also choose one more dish that you make by accident. But it has to stay along the lines of the butterscotch or the pudding.
It has to stay along the lines of the butterscotch or the pudding.
Yep. It was an accidental make that you got, but it's a good make.
I think I figure out how to make my own hard candies then.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely works. You figured out how to melt down the candies. You know how to remake them in proper way. And you've been around for a while. So you'd be pretty good at figuring out how much sugar cane and other things like that need to be added into it. Yeah, not a
Check
problem.
this shit out. A butterscotch candy cane. I'm gonna be rich.
Davis is going to save a fortune in just how much he spends on butterscotch candies.
Oh my
Old
god, I
ladies
can
everywhere
finally
just sitting
afford to
there.
start fixing my house and go to the dentist.
It's like, there's a book that I read once that was called Willy Wonka and the Butterscotch Factory. Do you think that's you?
Never heard of her.
Yeah, neither did I. That's why I was in a book.
All right. Um, Olivia,
Yes.
over the course of the last week or so, you do get the general shape of your sheath carved out correctly, and you do start to get hollowed out to a certain degree. Um, you haven't started to invest any sort of magic into it just yet, as you're just working on the original shape that you wanted to hold.
Yeah. Yeah. And if there's any conversations between the one on the inside and me, that would be kind of off and on. And I'm doing this by myself, by the way. I'm not like anywhere out where anybody can see me. I'm keeping it private. Just
Well,
because of the
of course you're
situation.
gonna play with your wood in
Oh
private.
my gosh! Stop! Holy
Yeah.
crap, man!
We're on
Behind
fire
closed
tonight.
doors.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you
Oh,
were.
all right. I promise I'll pull back a little bit.
Pull. Oh,
Hey.
Hey.
I'll be that guy. I'm like pull out, but it's okay. Just kind of.
Oh no. We weren't doing anything sexual. It was all just personal self-care.
Wow.
uh,
Self-care.
Oh my gosh.
as you guys are doing these different activities, Thalasso, yeah, you've definitely gone around and you've been helping out on any sort of purification areas. There are areas of like where the river meets up the ocean where the water's not the greatest and whatever, and you found ways to purify that. You found a new well to help out. And you've been going around doing your praying thing. Which you do just God of like life itself, not any sort of specific like the water or anything like that.
oh, it is water. Eldas,
Okay.
Eldis. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're getting lots of good energies. I'll expand upon that later. I'll have to think of that, but everything tonight is gonna stay pretty close to the island. But you can I'll figure out something to do as far as the religion check there goes, because that was a really good roll. Meanwhile,
Here, let me. Sorry.
hi, Cuddy.
Meanwhile.
So what is it that you want to talk to me about?
Well, you see, I'm quite worried. Gulls Rest, it's a peaceful place, and my family's made it home, and, well, the residents of this place are like my family as well. We're off the king's radar for now, but I only worry how long. You, as well as anyone, as a man that's, fighting back from the taxation of the king, understands that if the king's reach makes it to us, here, it could devastate this town.
Hey, I do agree that it's bad enough that we got that military base over there that nobody did nothing at any previous time. Wink, wink.
Never been there. Never been there, sir. I promise you, me and Davis never stepped foot on that.
That's exactly how we're gonna keep that story. Didn't see nothing about nobody wearing any masks scuttling off somewhere. Something about goblins, I think there was. But as far as the rest of the king, like trying to put more squeeze on this place, I mean, I should hope that it's backwater enough, but I mean, that is part of why we got our own base off over in the rocks there. It's nice to hang out here once in a while, but we should probably do something to keep some of the attention off of us a bit more, I guess. Quit drawing attention to the town.
I had this wonderful mask system I wore one time that I called myself Zorro. I think it was a fantastic idea, Sarah. I think you can use that in the future. But yeah, the King's Reach, with the base already being here, and again, I'm worried about his reach finding us even more. Well, I guess taking the heat off of us would be good, but also maybe finding ways to disrupt or just, to take its focus elsewhere, to distract and divert.
I think I see what you're talking about. You're talking about a little retaliation and giving chase so that maybe we're the targets, but we stay away from here for a bit, or what sort of ideas have you got rolling in that brain of yours?
I mean, I think we need to find the king another enemy to deal with. I think we need to distract him, give him a new focus. Generally, I'm a peace-loving man. I served in the army, sir, as we've talked about before. But I worry about my family. Maybe we can just, it sounds bad when I say it out loud, but attack some of their ships and fly a flag of a different area or someone else that also is going to do harm, and we let them focus on each other.
Give me a persuasion roll, please.
I'm going to use my channel divinity to do. Come here. Where's my cursor? To do my. Where is it? Emissary of Peace. As a bonus action, when you use your channel divinity, you get +5 to charisma persuasion rolls.
All right.
So it'll be this roll with a little +5 on top. A good little roll +5. Come on, fuzzy dice. Don't fail me now.
Anticipation.
Oh no.
Oh.
They failed me. They failed me so bad. I'll use my inspiration that I got for the recap.
Okay.
Already, because fuck it, why not?
Hey, might as well.
This feels like as good as any time. That's not great either. That is 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
Captain Greyfeather kind of leans back a little bit and he's scratching at his chin just a bit. And he's like, I've got a couple of contacts. A couple of ne'er-do-wells that happen to fly some rather dark colors once in a while. I could maybe see about putting a feeler out, see if we can't do something to stir up some trouble elsewhere for the captain, or for the king, I should say.
Of course. I appreciate your assistance with this, Captain. And, I'm here for whatever missions you have in the meantime, of course. I'm happy to be part of the team. I'm just weighing the weight of that's holding on my shoulders and just kind of trying to share a little bit with you. This time with my family has really made me think.
I agree. There's nothing better than family. The family we choose and the family of blood. No matter what it is. You gotta keep the family close and you gotta keep them protected. What's life without that great treasure?
No treasure in this world is more valuable than those ones. The wheeler and the wheelers. So just seeing them grow.
I agree. Well, I'll tell you. I'll go ahead and I'll send out a message. I'll see if I can't get us some sort of an arrangement or meetup or something going like that. We can see how things played out from there. How's that sound for you, bud?
I appreciate you taking the time, Captain. Of course, again, whatever the crew needs, I'm here for that.
No worries. I'm sure we'll be able to stir up something. He kind of gives you a knowing wink and whatever. And unless you have anything else to discuss with him, he's gonna kind of part ways at that point.
Yeah, no, that's all I have to say.
So during this time, he sends out his message. You spend some time with your family and hauling nets, whatever, in your normal little business that you got, I assume.
Yep, I just spend time with the wife, kids, checking on the business, checking on the town, see how people are doing, et cetera, et cetera.
Go walking into a bar. Cuddy!
Hey, it's good to see everybody. Keep Davis out of here, I say to the barkeeper. I know you don't like that guy.
Yeah, Harris is still not too happy about Davis. That little shit, I
Isn't-
swear, if he fucking comes in here again, I'm gonna piss in one of his tankers and I'm gonna make him drink it.
I'll
Because
get you one.
a short gnome and a fake mustache quickly pays his tab and walks out.
I was never here.
That's great.
Too funny.
But yeah, so you guys are all able to enjoy a nice, relaxing week. Anybody that has anything to reset, like your challenge divinity or anything like that, you can definitely go ahead and reset before we start up the actual session. That was just a little covering what happened during downtime type situation. But beyond that, as we get into the day, as it were, you all find yourselves at various locations throughout the island, whether you're asleep on the ship or if you took up a room in the inn or over at Cuddy's house. Where would each of you have requested a room at?
Staying on the ship, close to my kitchen.
I can have the kids make up a bed for anyone that wants to stay with us. Orlin and Morris, they can sleep on the couch outside, and we can make up one of their beds for them. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'd probably just stay on the ship myself as well.
Unless people would feel safer with my presence near, I'm gonna go sleep underwater. That's way more comfortable than a bed for me. It's so weightless and nice.
All right. I can
One could
dig
say
that.
life's always better down where it's wetter, under the sea.
Careful now. We don't want to get anything bad with that group.
True. Very true.
We stayed within 5 seconds.
Yep. We did.
So you guys are all spending the night in each of your locations. Cuddy, you're comfortable at home with the wife and kids. The other two are sleeping on the ship somewhere, and Lasso is under the water, so he's the only one that, like, I would like everybody to give me a perception check, except the Lasso, you do yours at disadvantage.
Fuzzy dice, if you fail me this time, you're done.
Is that a perception?
Blackjack,
Yes.
21.
Woo!
Perception.
Can mine roll?
That's 11. I'm really focused on
No.
getting that sheath right.
Okay.
Which button does the
Ah.
disadvantage?
Control.
Fuzzy dice
Control.
failed me.
I guess not on mine. I can't see.
All right.
I
Well, you
got a
can just
7.
roll it twice if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it takes forever.
Jesus, another 23. All right.
Michael Jordan. Oh, Michael Jordan. He was really good at basketball.
So, as you are all sleeping peacefully, Olivia, the Lasso, you are all woken up by a sudden blast that shatters the quiet of the morning. Although for Thalasso, it's more of a boom that echoes through the water. Davis, you definitely wake up to this. But you also hear the whistling noise that follows behind him, along with the sound boom.
Turn down the music, you damn kids.
You're hippity hopping.
Wasn't me.
Your hippity hoppins and your skateboarding on the sidewalks with your Diet Coke.
Hey, now you're talking Faye. that stuff ain't real in this realm.
I had one once in the Fae. I don't know where they got it, but wow, crisp.
What's it scary
I've
for?
never had crispness like that.
So yeah, does anybody do anything upon hearing this blast out in the bay of the island where you stay? Wow, did not
I would
mean to
probably
make
go.
that rhyme, but
I'd probably go
I
to the
don't hear
nearest
it,
like
right?
porthole and look out it. Like, see if I can see what's going on.
Yeah,
I'd grab a stool and look out the nearest portal, I suppose.
I like like you see those dogs who are like trying to run in the kitchen, they're like kind of skittering, trying to hurry up and get across the room, kind of thing. It's basically my guys trying to like get out of the room and like go down the hall and go up the steps and get on the dock or get on the deck and look around and see what's going on. He's just clamoring, trying to get up there as fast as he can. It's like Cuddy.
Cuddy's not here.
Olivia,
Cuddy's
get
at
in
home.
here.
I don't know
I'll
that.
get Olivia as I hear him scurrying.
Cuddy's like mid-spoon.
True.
Being underwater, I want to take a look around after hearing that. See if I see anything, alarming or obvious. If not, I'm going to go head up to the ship.
Right. What about you, Cuddy? What are you doing upon getting woken up by a loud thud that, like, blast sound that goes throughout the bay?
I'll get out and check the window first and see if like I can see anything, and I probably don't necessarily see anything. I'm assuming, so I'll go tell the wife, I'm gonna go down to the ship and talk to the other crew and see if they know what's going on. Stay right here, and I'll throw on like my robe and my slippers, and I'll head down to the ship and just my casuals as I kind of meet up with the rest of them. Hey, what's going on? You guys hear that loud bang?
I
So,
think you're okay.
really quick, backtrack just a little bit for you. You would see something as you look out of your window upon the bay. Thalasso would
Okay.
see something as he looks up
Who's catching
from
Jake
the
Coleman?
seabed.
Hmm.
And everybody else also sees, coming in through the harbor, 7 ships, all trailing together, flying a strange purple and yellow flag. And you once again see cannons raising up around all sides. And as you stare helplessly at them, the cannons once again blast off. Another boom! You all now hear the whistle, followed up by, and there's just bright purple sparkles that just light up the morning sky. And a loud voice echoes out from the ships. Welcome, everyone! This is the Caravel Carnival! And you see all these, people on the ship start moving around. You can't see who's talking, but you see colorful people running around this way and that, people jumping off of different ropes and stuff, as a carnival has pulled in to Gull's Rest.
Barney's.
I
I don't
I
know
look-
what's worse, being under attack. Armies.
I look at it, it's like, I'm gonna
Worse,
kill him.
being under attack by carnies.
It's like, I'm gonna
That's
kill him.
worse.
I'm gonna murder him. They're done. It's out.
I will. So I'll cut back. So we're in the scene where I'm like looking out the window. I see that happening, and I'll still get on my slippers and everything. I'll throw my hat on and stuff, and be like, I'm gonna go check this out, or I'll be right back. And I will start kind of making my way down to greet this envoy and hopefully meet up with the rest of the crew.
Your kids are both just ecstatic, been woken up by the blasts as well. Nearly the whole town has, if not by the yelling. And they hear the words carnival and they see these fireworks going off, and your kids are just losing their fucking minds.
Olin, Morris, calm down now. Papa,
No,
gonna go
it's
check
a
things out.
carnival! It's a carnival! We have to go to the carnival! Dad, 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 dad!
Look, I will go check things out first, and I'll see how it goes. And if things are all right, I will definitely make sure we take you to the carnival. And we'll make sure that we get there. But I've got to go check things out first. Stay here with your mother.
Just look down at their beaming bright faces
These fuckers are not real commies, and they break my kids' hearts. I'm gonna break their hearts.
I'll join you. I would love to
I
join
just
you over
kinda-
that one.
I'm just muttering this to myself as I'm walking on.
Oh.
And you
Sounds
guys
like
are
you're saying
all
that to
able to
me.
meet up on the ship or wherever it is that you choose to.
Wait, are you fighting carnies? And also, try this pudding. I think I've really dialed it in.
R first, the pudding dialed in. Perfect. As I take a bite of it.
Yeah, with his 23 roll on his cooking earlier, this is the best damn butterscotch pudding that you've had.
Tastes like butterscotch, yo.
Olivia, what do you know
Nailed
about
it.
these carnies?
What about what?
So what do you know about these carnies that have come in? Or do they seem legit? Have you kind of checked them out at all?
I mean, I kind of woke up to the boom, and then I ran and clamorously made my way up to the deck. So I didn't get to see a whole lot, unfortunately. Kind of came at a surprise. I mean, perfectly honest, I was more worried about you guys on the shore because the boom occurred in town, I thought, or at least somewhere nearby.
Within the
Just
bay.
seems,
Within the bay,
it
yeah.
just seems odd them coming in so early in the morning.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I was a little freaked out. It's also why I've been saying I'll murder him because I don't trust this situation.
They got my kids' hopes up. If they break my kids' hearts, I tell you, we'll just I'll snap them. And you can see I'm just getting furious. I'm also grumpy because I'm not a morning person.
Hey, I have a wall of fire. I heard it works really well in ships made of wood.
They
You
got me
dark
long
son
before
of a
I got my
bitch.
car.
In touch with the evil psych, I'm not getting enough hours of sleep. It's like, I'm not getting my full 8 hours, okay? Sorry.
Is the Lasso on the ship with us, or are you still in the water?
I was headed up toward the ship. So I'm probably there by now. I don't know how much time has
Mhm.
passed. Okay.
What did you make of all this, the Lasso?
Well, it looks pretty. Um, is there like an ominous vibe to this cavalry coming in, like, or is it just fun? They didn't pick a good time to come in, so you know they're obviously rude or unaware.
Well, they waited until
Yeah,
the sun was starting to come up. But other than that, it's 7 ships floating into the bay and proclaiming a carnival and shooting off fireworks. You can do the
it
vibe
does
check
feel weird.
yourself.
I
It
don't
does
know,
feel
guys.
weird that they're coming in so early.
No, they just want to maximize business. I think we don't know for sure if they're bad. They might be coming for pure entertainment. Terms. It's very lucrative. People around here seem pretty bored. I was doing work with the water conservationists, and they all have kids, and their kids say that they really want something to happen. Cuddy, you have kids, right? Or how do they feel about it?
Well, they were very excited for it as they heard the carnivals in town. But of course, I'm skeptical. Her
It's kind of weird
smile and
to
the
think.
Gall's Rest is kind of off the beaten path. For them to be here, it only goes with my worry that the king's eye is on us everyone.
Maybe the king invited them.
I guess our first step would be to go greet new visitors or new guests, or what we should call
I agree. We should at least give them a chance to get to know them and see if at least there's anything else. If there's anything untoward, then we can act appropriately from there.
Maybe it could be a good employment opportunity. I've always wanted to join the circus.
Well, I mean, I follow y'all's lead. I'm the backup.
Carnies.
Yeah, I guess then I
Don't
will
judge them
just.
just because they don't have a good dental plan.
You
I'll
don't know
just
what
start.
they have.
You
You don't live their
towards-
life.
I'll
don't
start
know
walking to where
me.
they're boarding. Are they coming
Ain't good.
into the harbor?
Yep. Not necessarily the harbor. It looks like they've chosen a kind of cleared off spar of land that's just off, so that they're not taking up the main area for other ships to enter and leave. They're not
I guess
completely rude.
we'll head over there. Do we see the captain or like the town like leader, whoever's like the actual like mayor or whatever of the town? Do we see the other kind of figureheads also out, or are we the only ones approaching?
Oh no, the whole town has been woken up at this point, and a bunch of them are kind of starting to come out to the harbor front, scratching their head, wondering what's going on. You do definitely see the we'll just call him a town leader. He's not necessarily big on titles like mayor or anything like that. Uh, he's out there kind of trying to check and see what's going on, but you see that uh, even just with a quick check around, you can see that a lot of eyes are like excited about what's coming into town, and everybody's starting to whisper in excited, hushed voices and whatever to one another. Kids are just absolutely starting to run around like crazy, starting to follow along the shoreline over towards where the boats are starting to pull up.
Are their parents aware of what's going on?
I mean, other than trying to keep up with their kids, that's all you can tell, especially from your guys' ship.
I'll just say, the town's already out. The guys are going to be on us soon. They're going to be asking questions, and I guess we should probably get some answers for them. Or it's just too early for this shit.
Way too early for carnies.
Tell you, just say the word. I have a spell that can make this very, very entertaining for the adults.
Oh God, I'm scared.
You know, it's good when the DMs get a little freaked out by it. Hey, we're doing to get something.
Let's save that for Plan B, lad. Maybe we should make a code word for it or something like so we know when to go with it. Let's hold on a little bit.
Code word is kill all the carnies.
How far away are the ships right now?
They're starting to pull up onto the shoreline, and it's just a little ways off. So, I mean, not even a mile away from you guys.
You guys want me to go check it out? Go swim under the boats, see what they got going on? I'll do that if you want.
I think that's a great idea.
It's actually a
when we
really
go
good
talk to
idea.
them- Yeah, when we go talk to them, you can do some like reconnaissance and get some behind the scenes information.
Alrighty. Is there anything in particular you want me to look out for, or just yeah? I mean, I like to think there's good in everybody. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. So if you think I should be listening or looking for something specific, I'm just gonna go pretty neutral. I don't feel this is a hostile situation.
Go with your gut on it. I think we trust what you feel is right.
Go with my gut. What? I thought I was in good shape these days.
No, follow your heart and you'll never be lost.
Go with your six pack.
If you tell him to follow his heart, he's going to look down and walk in a circle. You know that, right? Because he has to look down to follow his heart.
Well, now he's not.
Which way is west?
Good time, Rick. Why do you gotta be the screen door of my submarine?
What color submarine?
More of a
Watch this,
tangerine.
guys.
The fuck it is? It's yellow. Because we all live on the yellow submarine.
No, I live on the tangerine submarine because I don't pass up missed opportunities.
Yellow submarine?
I live on a boat because I melt submarines. Just like I burn boats, but it's beside the point.
Yes. So, sounds like the general consensus is you guys are going to head over and at least take a look at what's going on. Maybe do a little investigating.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sneak up behind him, see what's up.
All right.
He's gonna still just go up to the front and be like an emissary, kind of try to talk to whoever the leader is.
So I will put you, Mr. Thalasso, as you're swimming up behind everything. Will be all the way up there, and the other three there.
Are we supposed to
Go
see something on the map somewhere?
in just a moment you will. I was making my adjustments, and then now, ta-da!
Yay!
You guys find yourselves as the ships are all setting up. Crews are coming out, and they're starting to set up these stands all around the front and everything else. Different games are being set up upon each of the different ships, and other figures are starting to come out, and they're getting their face paint on and things like that to make themselves look like clowns, you know. And you do see near the front on land, kind of directing everything, this gentleman.
Oh,
Well, hello.
Hello. How are you all folks doing?
All right, it's quite early in the morning, but doing all right. You all are.
You know what they say, the
sort of
early
carnival?
bird gets the worm.
Yeah, my knee hurts today. Haven't heard from my granddaughter in a couple of years now, so I had to get up a couple of times to pee last night.
Oh, I'm
Wander
sorry
around
to
the
hear
house
that.
for a
That's
little
very
while.
sad. If you see right here, we are kind of busy setting up, so I'm sorry to hear about your family. In the meantime,
You
is there something
asked.
else I can do to help you out with?
All right. Well, where y'all from? What's the name of your get up here? Exactly what? Just give us a lowdown real quick. The rundown. Tell us what you got going on.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The whole town. The whole town's interested.
Yes, my brain is all aflutter. I'm so sorry about that. Not trying to be rude, not at all. I am here with the rest of the Caravel Carnival. We come from near, we come from far, we come from here, we come from there, we come from dang near everywhere. Anyways, this is just a little gig that we have. We figure that we come in early, we set up shop, we let the whole town come by and have a little fun. We got prizes for the kids, we got a little show to do later on, and who knows where the night will lead us. But we're only in town for one day and one day only, so if you're interested, we'll be setting up shop in just an hour, and you guys can all come down, play some games, have some fun. It'll be a blast for everyone.
Can I insight the fuck out of this guy?
Carnies.
I want to get if I feel like it's like a up and up thing or whether we're getting played here.
Yeah, go ahead and do a insight check if you would like.
They don't have cars. Ship needs.
Okay, new
I
dice.
don't need
new
to
game.
insight check a carny to know that he's
Nat
dirty.
20.
Yeah.
Oh no, it rolled to 18. Nope, never mind.
No, that's me.
Oh, yeah,
No,
it wasn't
that's
nat
me.
20.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's me.
yeah. Sorry,
I insighted
24.
too.
Yeah. Nat 20, baby.
Natural 20.
Bring it up, baby.
Hot damn. Well, you get the feeling that, first of all, this guy is definitely got to be the ringleader with how quick his mouth is running. On top of that, you get that he's a very charismatic, very excited, and very high energy person. Along with, there's just something a little bit odd about him, and you can't really figure out what it is, but he's always got some sort of magical sparkle going around him. He's making like papers float into place and whatever else is. He just like kind of directs things. You get a very like arcana vibe from him on how things are going.
All right. Well, you all seem to have the whole rigmarole going on here and whatnot. So I'll let the mayor or the leader. He doesn't like titles. We try to avoid those already. I'll let him know what's going on. And is there an entrance fee that the town has to pay, or are you guys like a free service? Or we just came in to entertain people? What does that look like?
Well, to enter the carnival is free of all charge, of course. Anybody can come in, anybody can have some fun. However, in order to win any of the games, have some prizes and things like that, we do offer a small, or require a small fee. No more than about 5 copper pieces, just something to keep us being able to make the products that we sell.
All right. Okay. That's I'll let the town know. And I'll let them decide whether that's a fair price or not. Thank you for your time. You all seem very busy.
Of course. Again, come back in just an hour or two. We'll be all set up for all the fun that anybody could ever want.
I'll just.
And
Will you be on the dunk tank later?
oh no dunk tanks. We try to avoid those. Too many people get upset because they either can't hit, they can't take the back talking from other people, and it's hard to find a goblin that wants to swim.
Fair.
Carnies.
I say under my.
I'm sorry. What was that, my good man?
What?
What was that
I
that you
said-
said?
Said parties?
Ah, yes,
Sounds
parties.
like-
We all love a good party. He kind of gives you a little sidelong glance.
I also hold his case with like a side glance.
Olivia, you're picking up on some very weird energies right now.
As I pull out a butterscotch lollipop the size of my face and start eating it while still staring at him, because I can make hard candy now.
His eyes like literally bug out for a second. He's like, "My good man, I've never seen such large mouthfuls of hard candy." I assume. I would be quite interested to find out what that is. Yes. Maybe we can do a little business deal later if you'd be interested. Right now, I have candy that is very soft that comes in like little threads. It's almost like the wool of a sheep. I've decided to call it cotton candy.
Oh, clever. Does it come in
Indeed.
butterscotch flavor?
My good man, I've never thought of doing that before. We may be onto something. Indeed, we should have a party. I like this. Parties all around. Parties.
Done. Yay, party, yes.
Olivia, is there anything that you want to do during this time?
Well, during the conversations that were going on, I would kind of when Cuddy when Davis was having the conversation with the ringmaster, I would kind of go to Cuddy and be like, Cuddy, for some very odd reason, all those jokes that you guys were making about the wood earlier, I feel like we found something that's worse, and I'm actually okay with it. But at the same time, I'm very uncomfortable.
We're all a bit uncomfortable here, lad.
Oh, good. It's not just me. Okay. Oh, awesome. We have to actually
Yeah,
consider getting alcohol at the end of all this so I can get the edge off because I'm really tense.
This whole carnival guy here, he seems very off. My kids are
I know.
very excited to come to this thing, so I feel like if I don't bring them, I'm going to break their little hearts. But I'm very reluctant at this individual and this whole thing.
If you would like, I can stay as a creature and kind of stay on their shoulders and stay with them and watch them if you'd like.
Oh, that sounds terrific. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, it'll be one that they like.
Also-
Don't worry, I'm not gonna be like a spider or anything weird. I promise.
Between you and Thalasso, we can get some good reconnaissance. We can at least know their intention.
Yep.
I just want everybody to know that I'm over 400 years old, and I was kidnapped when I was 24 by the Fae. This is probably the worst day of my life.
For some reason, I can believe that. I can. Just for the record, can we see the guys that are on the map here, the ones that are out here?
Yes, you can see several figures, and by now they've got most of their face paint on, and they're starting to set up the different game stands that they're all standing at.
Good, then I can say this. I'll look at Cuddy and be like, hey, Cuddy, also, on top of the uncomfortable situation here, some of the guys that are on the ships over there look uncomfortable, and I point to the guy over here in the pinkish purple one. So especially that guy over there, I get some weird vibes from him. Weird
Hang on, I wasn't
vibes.
on the map. Oh, that one? Of course you would. Just because I found a clown face that I could use, and I was like, you know what? Why not do him?
We're doing it.
You know what? Hot take, and I don't care what anybody says. I think Hisoka isn't that bad.
You're more than free to believe it all
he
you
is
want.
terrible, I will admit, the whole swing situation and whatever, but overall, he is not that bad. Hot take, I know, but I'll stand
It's
on
a hot
that
take,
hill.
all right.
I don't know if I'll die on that hill, but I'll stand on it.
I will hold it for a second.
Yeah. So while all this is going on, Thalasso, you were kind of swimming around underneath the ships, behind them, things like that, kind of checking things out, correct?
Hell yeah, I'm sneaking up, doing my best.
You have plenty of time and opportunity to do this, as the waters underneath the ships are very well empty as they're getting close to the shoreline. There's rocks here and there and stuff like that, but no personnel. Go ahead and make an investigation check at advantage.
Rocks at a carnival. Who's surprised? Wait, what?
That there's a carnival. The music there is loud. The lights are wonderful.
Oh wow, that check your shit roll. Like what?
There are 7 ships, and all of them seem absolutely normal. They're all of a style that is called a caravel. It is a small ship meant for sailing fast into the wind. Beyond that, nothing really sticking out to you.
Actually, one thing sticks out to me, and I'm gonna mention right now. They all did an amazing job backing up to the shore. They fucking spun their boat around and backed up. That's hard to do.
This is fair. This is fair.
That's
You can tell that they are definitely some skilled sailors.
How many times do
They
you see a
boarded
ship
him.
sailing backwards, man? Come on. They're good. They're good. They earn their money already. They're not even playing games yet.
They put out the sweeps and whatever else, back it up. One of the clowns has a very loud, obnoxious horn that he's kind of standing behind one of them. Honk, honk, honk.
Oh my god, Davis immediately starts looking for flammable things.
All right, I head back
Well,
to
there
shore.
are 7 wooden ships and wooden ladder staircases that are coming down, along with wooden carts.
Duly noted. If things go sideways,
Did somebody say
follow the
"Nope"?
Genasi.
And this sounds oddly familiar about the whole I have a way of making it fun for adults. Fire in my eyes.
Children of all ages.
I
What are you
did
kidding?
not say that.
Guessing the weight of a giant pumpkin? That's not fun for adults? That sounds great. I'm there. I'm there. I was gonna go back to shore and really like give these people the benefit of the doubt. I think their fireworks won me over. Purple fireworks? That's beautiful. I'm gonna play some games, guys. Why not you? Do this. Let's have fun. We're always fighting and killing. And I'm saying always, even though I've only done it like twice with you so far, but
I'm sure there's past history though. You know,
Oh, yeah. You've been on board for a while. There's a
I
reason you're the medic.
man, I wish I remembered all those good times we had. But
Blame Cuddy, or blame Davis. We all do.
Yep. Yeah.
It's that or Clyde, you know.
he can't remember either.
now my first game with you guys, someone was wiping memory, so that might be a good excuse. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
there
of
you go.
memories,
Yeah,
where's
yeah.
Eli in all this?
Love that that's all canon and that this is the first time that people have actually discussed it together of like, hey, does anybody actually remember that like weird fucking dream? Whatever happened to that Eli guy?
Player's asking that. Not yeah, player, not character. Character has no
Oh,
idea
sorry.
anything about that. It's like
Sorry.
Olivia has no memory. It's fine.
Yeah,
We
that
also
is
just
true. Luvia did get pulled away separately.
Yeah.
We talked
So,
at the lasso like he's been here the whole time. We like remember when you did this cool adventure at the lasso and you did all that cool ass shit and Lasso's like, oh,
No, I don't. But tell me about it sometime.
oh man, you were awesome.
Maybe you could call me landfill too?
Man, there's
You
something.
know what? Just landfill.
A movie where people are telling someone stories about himself, and he's just sitting there like, "Wow, that's great." I wish I remembered.
That's hilarious.
By the way, in case anybody hasn't noticed, apparently my daughter's cat has chosen me as its person.
I see
Yeah, and
that.
I thought we're playing like a pirate quest, and you had a cat parrot on your shoulder. It was fun.
Yes,
Get
I
the
did.
pirate nose for it for when you're playing games. So it can just look
Cat
like a
parrot
parrot
wear.
sitting on your shoulder. They make parrot
And this
costumes for
carnival
cats.
will be here until I get $1 million.
It'll be a long time.
We're
Uh,
screwed, aren't we?
Even the cat looked at you like, nice.
Facts.
All right, bud. I need a second so I can have a smoke. All right. So yes, you guys are all able to meet up after your little talk, the little investigation. You guys start to kind of formulate a game plan for the day, whatever you're planning to do.
Hell yeah, let's have a game plan, guys. How much do you think that pumpkin actually weighs? I'm gonna win this one.
By the size of it, I say at least 100 pounds.
All right.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know, and I'll start doing the ratio on how many pies we can make out of it, or one big pie, like one big old pumpkin pie.
Where did they grow that pumpkin? They must have picked it up on the last island because those things. I don't know. On a ship, I don't think that's. The conditions are very good for that.
Well, it's a
I'll
very
go.
magical atmosphere.
I think what we really need to decide should we let the children of this town participate in this carnival, because my kids would love to go, and I've got to say that it'd be disappointing not to let them, but I do have my questions.
I have a question. Who said it's a very magical atmosphere? Was that the carnival ringleader?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ringleader would be the one that
All right.
describes everything as being magical.
I'm hesitant to let the kids go. Maybe we should advise that just like adults and like a select few of us enter the carnival at first, and then if it's okay and we suss it out, then we can let the kids go later.
Well, don't forget, I said that I was going to wild shape with one of your kids. That way, I can stay with them.
That is pretty wild.
Shapes out that way, don't it?
Yeah.
I guess if we let the kids go, we all just go and keep an eye on them too.
And yeah, I'll be a frog to stay with one of your kids and just make sure that they stay together at least. That's all I ask, because I can't talk to them obviously as a frog.
Forever.
So,
I'll just-
he's 13 and he's yet a boy, but he can take care of himself. So I request if you could stay with Morris. So she's a wee age of 11 and still a bit naive. So
Make sure she doesn't stomp, anything at me while I'm in that form, because might freak her out if I kind of just as a person after hurting me.
no, she loves animals, and I'll let her know. I'll definitely fill her in that you're just there to watch over her and to not be scared. Her mom and me both have a bit of magic, so she's understanding.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna go guess that pumpkin weight, and I'm guessing 100 pounds because that's what Cuddy said. He's a smart guy. I believe Cuddy. I'm gonna win so much money.
Oh, I have a -1 intelligence. I don't above table. I don't know if you.
I'm already walking away. I don't even hear you saying anything about how dumb you are now. I think you're smart. I think everybody's super cool and smart. Benefit of the doubt? Yeah, you got it. Everybody.
That is the
Enemies too.
definition of wise but not smart.
You got.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna then make the decision just to kind of hang out, and then when it opens, to let the crowd go and just try to keep an eye on them as best as possible. Does that feel right for everybody?
Yeah. And once we have the discussion, I will wild shape into a frog, and I'll be in your hands. You can give it to your daughter whenever it's time.
Oh man, you know what's funny? I was thinking that pumpkin had a scale in front of it. But that's like a stopwatch. That's a big stopwatch.
Just
That's like it's got time on it, not pounds. Wait, that's funny.
No, it's essentially like a giant weight scale, except there's no actual numbers on it. There's just little lines here and there. So it's pointing to something, but you don't know what values it would be actually pointing to. Hence, guessing the weight.
Okay.
it's a scale.
I swear that's a 12 and a 6 something. No, I'm kidding. I just want to go see the pumpkin. I'm so excited. This is amazing. I like gourds and squash and fun things like that. That they need water to live. Everything needs water to live. I appreciate it all.
So I'll let the lasso down. I'll take me and Alluvia, as I have Alluvia in frog form, and I'll go and I'll hand Alluvia off to Maris, my daughter, and I will stick with Orin. Um, sorry, Olin, um, and we'll take them to the carnival.
All right. So yeah, as you guys all kind of get things prepared and whatever else, hour or two does pass and whatever, and you see that more and more people are starting to funnel over towards the carnival. By the time that you guys get there, you can see that there's plenty of people moving around throughout all the different decks, watching some of the shows, like on middle deck, uh, playing different games, and the ringmaster is once again standing at the front gates as everybody starts pouring in. He sees the three of you and your wife, presumably. And it's just like,
Yeah.
welcome again, friends. Welcome. Once again, this is the Caravel Carnival. Here for 1 day and 1 day only. Free admission for all people to come in. 5 copper pieces per game. And there's a bonus. If you happen to win a game, you get a prize. If you happen to get 3 prizes, you can trade them in for one of our special prizes. It's a good time for everybody here. It's a magical experience. We got cotton candy, we have lemonade, we have pretzels, we have shows, we have games. Come in and enjoy the times.
Our Maris, that's the kind of guy you want to stay away from.
I like him. He's colorful.
Trust me. He's problems.
Okay, if you say so.
Listen,
I'm nodding my head as a frog.
So yes, you guys are able to freely walk around. There will obviously be a bunch of other people. I'm just not going to load up the screen with all the peasants and everybody else that's on the island. But you all can zoom in, move around, see what you want, and each of the different ones is already marked out for what they are. Yeah, if there's any questions, anything that anybody wants to try and do first, like guessing the weight for Thalasso on the pumpkin.
I'm already there, dude. I'm on the ship.
That feels like the first place to go. He was there before everyone else.
Right? It's like, hi! He's already gone.
I'm here to guess the weight of that 100-pound pumpkin.
Yeah, you see that there's a bunch of people there, and there's like
You see a
5 or
random
6
NPC run up first and go 100 pounds.
Yeah. Just
Sorry,
5 or
I
6
didn't mean
people
to cut
already
in.
standing in line, and all of a sudden Thalasso just comes running up, not realizing that there's a line.
Oh,
His
no,
hand held out for the prize money already. 100 pounds.
What's a line? I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, as you shout
Sorry.
out 100 pounds, you see a clown that's working over there kind of looks over and he's just like, "Ooh, I'm sorry, but that is not the right answer. That'll be 5 cents or 5 bronze pieces for your 5 copper, whatever the hell it is.
Why
I know
are you
money.
calling Cuddy a liar?
5 copper per guess, so 100. And I'm sorry, but you lose with that guess. So I do need that 5 copper, please." And he holds out his hand.
I give him 5 copper, but I'll have you know, Cuddy's very smart, and he told me this is a 100-pound pumpkin. So I think you are wrong, Mr. Funny Face. But I'm gonna
Sorry,
go.
but that's how it goes. And he kind of starts to ignore you and turn towards the next person, unless you're
I'm
going to
telling on you, and I walk away.
Yeah, you tell him.
Above table, I love the confidence Cuddy's instilled in the other PCs.
Right?
It feels a bit undeserved at some points when I do the stupidest shit ever, but hey, yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Smart and graceful don't necessarily mean the same thing.
There's a reason that
Yeah.
pro wrestlers are so awesome, okay?
That's true.
And
I am
I'm
doing
going
the
with...
gimmick.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I just said that.
Oh.
I'm doing the gimmick. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm going with wherever. Is it Mara? What was her
Mars.
name? Mars. I'm going wherever she's going. So
My children are Olin and Mars.
Mars.
Yep. And
Mars. Okay, there you go. You want me to just guide myself as if she's going in directions then? Make this easier.
Yeah, you are you're her chaperone, right? Me and the wife will be kind of keeping an eye as well, like one eye over the shoulder, but we're trusting you to take care of her.
Okay. I would indicate to her to go to the one right in the middle, unless they have a juggler.
yeah, and she gets very excited for this one and whatever. She's like, "Oh, I've always wanted to see how they do that." And she starts walking up onto the steps and whatever. And this one is simply just a show here on the center one. But you see there's this bright green skinned orc, big, muscly, and whatever else, with just the funniest weird clown face on. And he's like riding on a unicycle and he's juggling, and all of a sudden you see him like fall off the unicycle and balls and pins drop everywhere. Oh no, oh no, no, oh no. Oh, hang on. Sorry. And he picks everything back up and he hops back up on his unicycle. Gronk the Great
He
at
just
it again.
cackles and like claps hysterically. He's like, "This is the best one yet."
I knew somebody would like this show. Oh shit! And he falls over again. And he kind of starts going to pick his stuff up.
This is the first
Anybody
time in
that's
my
watching the show, I would say Davis and Alluvia, since you two have kind of interacted a little on this. Give me a insight check as you're watching him like juggle and fall off his unicycle over and over.
Oh, natural 20.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That is a
Davis, this is
7
just the
for me.
funniest shit ever. You can't tell if it's an act or not, but it's fucking funny.
Look at that moron. He can't stay up at all. Ah.
Olivia,
Mhm.
you pick up. This isn't an act. He's actually just that clumsy, and he keeps falling off his fucking unicycle.
Yeah. I don't know if Davis sees this, but I'm taking one of my hands or legs and just kind of putting it on my face and just face planting basically, just face palming. It's like
Ribbit.
yeah, exactly. You can tell by like the tone of my ribbon what my current status of mood is, and it's like, oh no. I know the little one's not even paying attention to that, which is fine. It's just like, oh jeez.
Up. There he goes again. Ah.
Oh, I assure you, this is all part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he starts kind of hobbling, holding his knee a little bit. The last fall wasn't a great one for him. Hops back onto the unicycle, starts going back and forth again.
Thought of the clown from Billy Madison.
Love it.
Cuddy, what are you gonna do? Just kind of wandering around watching stuff, or are you gonna play any of the games?
I'm with Olin, my son, and he's really interested in this dart game. He thinks if he uses a spear to fish and stuff, he'll be pretty good at it.
I was gonna say, don't guess the way to that pumpkin because you're wrong.
Yeah. So as you come up to the dart throwing one, you see a very large clown, trying to be very happy and friendly, but you can tell that he's definitely like the chef for the fleet or wherever, and very well consumes his own food. But happy, greasy clown dude. He's just like, "Oh, welcome, kid. In order to play this one, I need 5 copper. Do you have 5 copper on you?"
Says John Wayne Gacy.
He was not going to I hand him over for him. I let the wee lad play.
Make sure Olin is how old?
13.
Too old for
19?
John Wayne Gacy.
I was 13.
13. Okay.
13.
I had to make sure of like what kind of age I'm trying to portray here. And, he's definitely not thrilled with being called a kid, little boy or anything like that. But,
I
he
definitely
understands.
embarrass him, but I'm a papa, so.
Hey, Squirt.
All right, now, Sonny, here's what I need you to do. I'm going to give you these 3 darts, and you need to throw them at the balloons. Now, if you get 2 hits, you're going to win a prize. But careful, there's a special balloon in the mix. Be careful you don't pop that one.
I don't like that at all. On the table.
All right. And for Olin, why don't you go ahead and make, I will say, 3 ranged attacks.
Okay. We'll say that he's half of me, so I'll like multiply my thing at home. So just say like +3 for him or something like that.
Yeah, that would work. So, die 20 plus 3.
Jeez.
22, 11, 20. Get it, Olin. Cut off the same. I'm proud of my lad. This is a strong boy. All those years of fishing, I knew he could take over the family business. Right to think so. Proud
Yes,
father,
father's
just beaming ear to ear.
Got his father's arms.
All right. 2 of those do manage to pop balloons, so you do at least win there. I would also like you to roll me 2 of the die 100s.
D100s. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Hannah.
Chance for one of the specials.
Die
Oh,
100.
snaps.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
It's not showing on D&D, or it's not showing on Roll20, but it did show on D&D Beyond.
What were they?
He rolled a 93 total.
What's the first and what's the second?
Let's see. It looks like it's an 80 and a 13.
Yeah.
So
Plus-
nothing special happens when you pop the balloons, so you did not hit the special balloons. But with that, he says, "Well done, little boy. So you happen to win after you got your 2 balloons. Good job. So I have a couple prizes that you can choose from." And like very condescending voice and whatever. It's like, I have here a bag of popcorn. I have here a cloak that'll make you look really cool. This one's a little stick that it'll shoot out a little firework for you if you want it. I have a little honking horn here for you. And this one's just a cute little owl bear that we got that's a little stuffed animal, super cute. Which one would you like there, kid?
I think Olin's gonna take the little firework thing that shoots.
All right. Well, you be careful with that. Don't be putting anybody's eyes out.
He's a grown man. No more the lad. He's a full-on man after today. Good job, son. Good job.
Dad, why is the clown being so weird?
He's creepy, I know, son. If Marvis is here, I'd tell him not that guy either. That's a weird dude.
Yeah, these guys are weird and they kind of smell.
You protect your sister from dudes like that.
Like cabbage, right?
When they say,
Rotten cabbage.
when they
Cabbage
say
is
trust
better.
the bear over the man, that's the man they're talking about right there.
So yeah, you guys are able to go through and kind of play the game for a little bit and you win your prize. Are there any other games that anybody would like to do? Once again, if you win 3 regular prizes, you can trade it in for a magical prize.
I'm gonna go find Cuddy.
Cuddy is
Cuddy.
currently by the dart station or moving around from there.
Yeah, that's
We're
my
headed
character.
we're headed over to the cotton candy thing. You
Before
catch us
you even get to the cotton candy, like Cuddy, a pumpkin is not 100 pounds. Or
I was
either you or
confident
the clown lied, and it's hard to say that you lied over the clown. But what is it really? What is it really?
well, I mean, from a distance, it didn't look as big as it does now. I think there was some perspective things happening there and whatnot. But or I'd have to go over and get a better look at it to give you a better answer. What are you thinking now that you've been closer?
I'm kind of embarrassed saying this, but I've never seen a pumpkin in real life. I didn't even know they were so big. I thought they were smaller than that. I've heard legends, but I heard they were used as lanterns. That's a gigantic lantern. I couldn't carry that. Maybe I could float it in the water.
I got my numbers off of my normal pumpkins that were growing in my hometown were like 8 or 10 pounds or so. They were pretty good sized pumpkins. They weren't the little ones you could buy. These are the full ones you can carve during Halloween or whatever. And I figure that's like 10 times that, so 100 pounds. But I guess it depends on what region you're from and what kind of pumpkins you have and what kind of pumpkin that is. There's a lot of things to talk. Cuddy's trying to sound much smarter than he.
So what did he say? What is the real weight of the thing?
Yes, Cuddy, it sounds like he wants some insight into what this might be.
I will look at it and do my best to try to gauge it, because now that I'm closer at it, is there a roll I can make to try to better understand how much I think this thing weighs?
Indeed, you can make an insight roll.
I got that you hinted at that.
There is a roll to make for every single one of the games on a way to be able to win. So.
I got a 6 though, so I ain't fucking know.
You'd guess it's probably close to like 250, something like that. It's pretty big.
200 pounds.
200 pounds, okay. Thank you.
Maybe
here's
250 if it's got a big stem on it.
Here's some cotton candy for the kiddos on me. And I flip you change from the last round of pumpkin weight guessing that I lost. I have some like silver left.
That's so the loss. So you do this all the time. You remember back when we got to that other thing and the other time, and you did the same thing?
No, I don't, and I don't remember these things. It's so hard.
I will take the silver and take Olin over to get some cotton candy.
I go back to the pumpkin boat and I stand in line. I'll wait my turn. That's cool. Part of keeping the peace is like waiting.
Yeah, while you're waiting in line and whatever, are you going to trust Cuddy's judgment of it being 250, or are you going to make your own judgment on it?
200 pounds. I believe Cuddy. Cuddy's smart.
All right. Well, as you're standing in line,
he knows things about me I don't even know. He's gonna know things about this pumpkin that I don't know, and I trust him.
The sages.
He just didn't have a close enough look last time. That's what he told me. That's the gospel, brother.
So, as you're kind of standing in line, there's like 5 or 6 people in front of you, whatever else, and you're kind of like just sitting there, waiting your turn, being nice this time, and the first person goes up, hands over the change. 300 pounds. Nope, sorry, that's not right. Ah, darn it. Next person. 180. Nope, sorry, that won't be the right weight either. Kind of just keeps going down the line. Everybody's shouting out new numbers and whatever else, and every
it's not 200.
Nope. Gets up to your turn. Oh, it's you again. Well, 5 more copper and you can make your guess. What do you think it is?
Yeah, we got 200-pound pumpkin here.
Ooh, so close, but I'm sorry, that is just not correct. Better luck next time. And he kind of pockets the 5 copper that you gave him or whatever, and you can't tell if his smile is big just because it's painted or if he's got a big shit-eating grin.
I think you're lying.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said 42. 42.
My friend Cuddy told me that it was 100 pounds at first, and you called him a liar, and then he told me after I got a closer look, it was 200 pounds, and you're calling him a liar again. I think maybe you don't really know the weight of.
I'm sorry, sir. I am feeling very offended. You are no longer allowed to play Guess the Weight of the Pumpkin. Good day to you. And he kind of turns away to the next guest.
Well, you're no longer allowed to talk to me. And I walk
Oh, I'll
away.
talk to you
Get
anytime
'em.
I want. I can talk to you right now, but instead I'm going to
Nope,
ignore you
nope,
because you don't deserve it.
nope. I plug my
Don't talk to
ears
my
and I
friend.
walk down the plank, down to the doctor, and I'm just like, I go fight Cuddy again to explain that this dude does not know anything about punk.
Again, a face palming frog. Face palming frog on the daughter going by.
Well, speaking of the daughter, other than Davis's random comments and you're kind of just trailing along her shoulder, Davis, do you want to visit any of the games? Olivia, where do you think she might go to next?
I kind of wanted to knock down the cans.
Knock down the stack?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. As you pull, or as you walk up to the stand there, you do see another kind of grumpy dude. Looks like he's probably some sort of brawler or something like that normally when they're sailing. He's like, yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, I'll take a number 7 with cheese. What do you think I want? I'm gonna knock down the stack.
Oh, all right. I thought you was some sort of wise guy. All right, well, here you go. And he kind of hands you a couple of just random, like, small cannonballs and whatever else. They got some weight to them, whatever. He's like, all you gotta do, you throw them. You try to knock down the stack. It's that easy. So, here's what I need you to do. I need you to make me an attack roll.
Need you to hit me as hard as you can. But to make it
And we'll say D20 plus 3 for throwing this little cannonball.
Okay. D20 plus 3. Roll. 19 plus 3, so 21. Blackjack.
Yep, that's definitely a hit. Why don't you roll damage with like your short bow or something like that? Because I need some sort of damage thing. Unless you have a dagger, you can do damage with that.
Then can I use my swarm to dive bomb it with a Peregrine Falcon, moving at full speed so he can't quite see it right as I throw it?
I mean, you can certainly try.
As the
my
DM very
favorite,
hesitantly.
my favorite 4 words. You can certainly try.
But at the very least, I do need some sort of damage roll from something kind of simple. So either a dagger damage roll or a short bow damage roll if you got anything like that.
Let's see, I got a longbow, I got a club, hand axe, decorative chef knife. Well, that's a chef's knife. That's just a dagger, I believe, actually.
Yeah, that would work. Why don't you go ahead and roll damage on that?
Okay. Oh, there's a little damage action there. 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
So as you throw this little miniature cannonball out the stack, it does kind of bounce off a little bit. Just kind of not quite enough damage. And the guy's like, ooh, sorry about that, bub. Better luck next time. But hey, if you got another 5 copper, you could take another shot.
No, I'll give it one more.
Say, I mean, you look like you might have a little luck on this one, if you know what I mean.
I'm sure I don't.
All right, well,
Throw again.
here's your next ball. Die 20 plus 3.
20 plus 3. Roll. Same thing.
Yeah, 21
no.
definitely hits. Go ahead and roll another.
4 damage that time.
On streams, and you couldn't see the rolls on there because it only pops up in D&D Beyond. So for that roll, he did. So that's why you don't see the 21s that are rolled.
I will say that because you rolled the exact same, the 20 hit again, you do manage to hit the same spot that you just did with the previous one, and that does cause the pile to collapse. It's like, oh, hey, look at you, big man over here. All right, so what do you want for a prize? I got some wooden swords. I got a little cloak thing. I got a little stuffed animal. What kind of sword prize you looking at?
What's the stuffed animal of?
It's an owl bear. It's kind of one of our things. We like to pass these things around. They're real cute. It's kind of different than everybody wanting them bears and them dogs and them kitties. This way it's an owl, but it's also a bear. It's pretty cool.
Fascinating. I'll take the wooden sword, please.
I love
Yeah,
this
I
character
figured
so
you would.
much.
All right, well, here's your stick. Go play with yourself. Have some fun around the place. All right? All right. See you later.
Reaffirming Olivia's feeling so much. You guys the
I
best.
give the I give the wooden sword to one of Cuddy's kids. Here, kid. I got something for you.
All right, that's so nice. Uncle Davis gave you a sword there, Owen.
Oh, wow.
What do you
Thank you,
say?
Davis. I really appreciate that. That'll go great with this other toy that I got. Yeah. Well, I got two now. Maybe with the third one, I'll be able to get whatever special toy or they were talking about. I don't know. Might be something to try for. And he kind of starts looking around, and his eyes lock onto the test your strength thing, and he kind of swivels slowly towards you, Cuddy. Olivia,
Mhm.
where's Cuddy's daughter playing at next?
So, we're gonna head towards the ring toss, and I
All
got
right.
three things. I'm talking to the dragon on the inside here, and be like, so first off, and I'm looking at the guys coming up. It's like, you think this guy made it in one piece, or is it just me? Just thought I'd ask the question. Just
One
seemed like a
piece.
funny joke at the moment. There you go.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That might be something worth an inspiration.
I'll take it. And then they'll be like, so a couple things I want to ask you real quick. So I gotta stop. Oh my gosh, I'm mimicking your accent from the other guy. I have to stop myself.
Oh no,
No, I
it was
can't do
so
that.
good.
I know, right? It's being so good. Okay. So the so I don't know what all you can do outside of when I'm stressing out and all the fun stuff that comes with that. But am I able to talk to other people through you, like to her as me as a frog? Does anything like that work out here? Just out of curiosity.
Multiple possession. I haven't thought of
I,
that before.
there's a follow up if that's the case, with a couple conditions if that's okay. Just if that's okay. I know it's a little bit of an ask.
I'm intrigued. I could have a whole horde.
That's not what I was going. That was not where I was going with this conversation. But that's for another time. Um, I was gonna say I would like her to be able to win something while she's here. So could you? There way we can give like her a subtle little boost on things that seem realistically possible, like throwing rings at a pipe or a pole.
He kind of chuckles, and you hear the voice kind of fading off into the distance.
Oh, what did I do now? I literally say that out loud. and just in case, because I'm going on faith that this is not gonna screw me over, whatever arm that she's dominant at throwing in, I'm gonna move myself over and like perch myself on that arm in case it has to be a contact thing. But she's gonna do the ring toss and try to win a prize.
So, as you walk up, you do see somebody that would be familiar to anybody that's a fan of One Piece. A very buggy sort of
One Piece.
individual. She comes walking up. Hey there, kid. What can I get for you? This is the ring toss, and I don't know why I asked what I can get for you. That's just me being bad. So here's the ring toss, kid. Easy enough. You give me 5 copper, you throw 3 rings. You just gotta try and land them onto one of them poles, then you win. Well, then you win a prize. Got a couple different items, so feel like giving it a toss. And she kind of, yeah, I want to do this one. And she hands over her copper. Since you're the one that's there,
Yep.
what's your sleight of hand modifier?
It's a +3.
Go ahead and roll 3 sleight of hands for me then. This will be
Alright.
for her.
First one. Second one. Still not bad. And the third one. Oh man, it just gets better.
All right. So you do manage to get 2 of the rings to spin around onto the poles. It's just like, wow, kid, you don't see that too often. Most kids don't even get one of them going. Good job. So, well, since you only got 2, you didn't get 3. I can't give you my special prize, but I can give you one of these items. We got this teddy bear thing. We got this shield. We got this cloak. We got this wooden sword. We got a bag of popcorn. What do you want, kid? What do you think his daughter would choose?
I I know what the daughter would choose already, but can I Arcana check just in case? Just curiosity.
Yeah, you
gets
can
me
do an
going.
Arcana check.
Let's
Well,
see.
if I remember right, since you're in wild shape, isn't it the frog's Arcana check stats?
Let me double check on that. Let's see.
I just thought about that.
Let's see.
Or is that just in polymorph?
I want to say I don't remember for sure. But let's see. You have to use the wild shape one. Let's see. Let me double check. Okay, it says you can make an Arcana check while using wild shape because you retain your class features, mental stats, and proficiencies. Your ability to recall magical or remains fully intact. So it would be your own stats.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Then yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana check for us.
yeah. Thank goodness, because see the frogs would be a his would be a -1. Don't need
Like
that.
Captain Ginyu.
Pretty much. Oh, there we go. 21.
Hey.
I will say you are getting multiple pings of magic all throughout this area.
Okay. Is there anything that from the selection that she's looking at? Is there anything that's magical from those?
No, all the items that he is holding on to are all very mundane items. You do see a kind of stronger presence of magic over by the kind of front stand over here, and the ringleader, when he's not over at the gates, he's popping up over here and talking with people, handing out prizes, exchanging stuff.
Okay. All right. So then she would probably get the owlbear, the little stuffed animal.
Perfect.
I just wanted to make
That's
sure
what
that
this
we
is.
weren't giving something that was magically rigged, and I was be like, all right, Cuddy's gonna have my ass if we don't do this right.
But it does feel obvious that she would go for like the stuffed animal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my first time I heard on the list. I'm like, oh, there it is. That's the one right there. But
Right, I think most little girls would.
yeah, I do tell the dragon, I was like, if you had anything to do with that, thank you. At least one thing. we're good with this. But yeah, so she'll take that one and we'll go from there.
All right. So, before we hop on to our break really quick, Cuddy, your son looked at the test your strength and then gave you a look of adoration. Are you going to let your son down?
No. I'm gonna collect the 2 prizes from be like, oh, just let me hold on to these for a moment. We'll go over there. Well, you'll see if I can win this thing, and feel confident in doing that. And then I'll trade these in, and depending on what the prize is, we'll give it back to you.
Awesome. This is going to be so cool. I can't wait to see how strong you are, Dad.
I act confident outside. Be like, oh, son, yes, no problem. But obviously inside, I'm just like sweating, like, fuck this up. It's gonna look real bad. Damn it.
So as you go walking up onto that ship, you see this clown standing there looking slightly creepy, but with a big hammer in his hand. You kind of, yeah, bub, what do you
Is
want?
that your name, or are you just happy to see?
Ah, see what you did there. Kind of like takes a drag off of his cigar. So, test your strength. You know the gist. You gotta hit the bell. You know, you do that, you'll be the big winner man. You don't hit the bell, everybody thinks you're a big wuss. You take this hammer, you hit that pedestal. Think you can do that?
Not what they call a thinking man, but I think I can do that.
All right, well, I'm put your money where your mouth is. Got you that 5 copper?
Or I hand over the $5.
All right, here's the hammer. Now, go on. Why don't you go ahead and give it a swing there, big man? And I need you to make an athletics check for me.
Let's, come on, guys, don't fail me in my best stat possible. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Can you use my inspiration?
The thing goes up a little ways, almost up to the bell, but falls just a little bit short. He's like, "Ooh, yeah, I knew you wasn't gonna be able to make that." Are you going to let the kid down? You got 5 more copper.
If I see the loss, I'll be like, just like that pumpkin contest, this is rigged.
Hey, we ain't got no rigging over here other than up there in the crow's nest.
And I'll give him 5 more copper as I look to myself. I'm like, I was just warming myself up. My shoulder's been acting up. Your father's been out on missions and stuff, and it's yeah. And I got tag teamed this last time. I shouldn't say that. Anyways, I was hurt, and so yes, I'm gonna try again.
Oh man, whatever you gotta tell your kid. No, I believe you, Dad. Don't worry. I know what you're talking about. But what's a double team?
I said tag team.
Tag team,
Yeah.
sorry.
Can you use my inspiration? Can you please
Oh,
use my
shit.
inspiration? Please.
That is a natural 1 with a
Please.
+7.
As you go to swing it down, you completely miss the little bell thing and end up hitting it into the ground. Guy just kind of looks at you and cocks an eyebrow. He's like, "You you want to try that again?" I'll act like I didn't see nothing on that one. That must have been your warm up. Yeah.
My hand slipped off of the hammer. You must have greased it up. Let me just wipe that off real quick.
Sure. It's
Um,
not that you're
For
nervous.
sure, make him hit his daughter with it.
Kid, you see how weak your daddy is here? He can't even hit the thing. Come on, man. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You're gonna let your kid down.
I'll do 5 more, but I feel like at this point,
Oh no, this
It's
one's
just
the
getting
free one. This
embarrassing.
one's the free one. I saw that. It's just slipped, you know. So give it one more swing. One more swing. Come on.
this is just getting embarrassing at this point. That is a 23, Jordan.
There we go.
As you swing down this time,
It
the
took,
ringer
it took
goes
2 swings and a
all the
pity
way
try.
up, just smashes into the bell, and you actually see a little bit of a dent form in the bottom of it. Lets out a ding. Bunch of people are cheering. Hey man, you ain't supposed to fucking wreck my bell. Come on, man. What? At least it didn't
I mean,
fly
I was just
off.
trying to
All right.
overcome all of the rigging you had going on, like that pumpkin contest.
Hey, that guy, he's got his own thing going on. This is my thing, and I'm gonna say that was a pretty good hit. That was a pretty good hit. You know what? Take one of your prizes. Hey, once again, kind of has the same display: cloak, wooden sword, teddy bear, bag of
Can
popcorn.
I, can I trade these in for the magic? I got 2 more here. I hand over the little firework thing and the wooden sword.
Oh yeah, man. If you got those already, then head on over there to that stand and talk to Magnifico, and he'll help you out with that. Hey,
All
good
right.
game, man. Good game. And he holds out his hand to you.
You're like the
Do I
Michael
need to-
Jordan. Test your strength.
I shake his hand. Do I need to get one of your prizes? Then I'll take a.
You just take the wooden sword
It's
and
a
hand that
Nicholas
over
Jordan.
along with the other two, and you'll know what you get.
Sweet. Yeah, that's cool. I'll take a wooden sword. Great. And I'll shake his hand. Be like, thank you.
As you do, I need you to make a con save.
Fuck you.
My
I had a feeling that this was a trap.
Zelda sins were like, hold on.
18.
Yeah, you manage a pretty stoic demeanor as all of a sudden you feel just a little jolt go through your hands. Oh, okay, I see. Little joy buzzer didn't work on you.
I might have looked weak on those swings there, but I trust me, made of rock.
All right. So I will say really quick before we take our break, when you go up to change out your 3 items for one of the special items that he has available, he says, "Ah, yes, welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. So I see that you have 3 prizes. Indeed, indeed, you do. All right. So here we have a bag of endless popcorn. This will produce 5 or enough popcorn for 5 people every single day. It's almost like endless food, just anytime that you want. It's amazing." Next, we have our cloak of dramatic entrance, and once per day, a breeze appears from nowhere and billows the cloak heroically. Next, we have an even better wand of fireworks. This one has 3 charges every single day. Just a bunch of harmless fireworks, so long as you keep it away from somebody's eye. You don't want to put somebody's eye out. Anywho, also, we have an upgraded honking horn. This one is so loud that you can hear it from up to 300 feet away. It's amazing. We also offer an upgraded stuffed owlbear. This one, if you give it a nice big hug, it grants you advantage on a fear save once per day. And lastly, our champion's ribbon, where those who wear this gain advantage on their performance check once per day. What would you be interested in there, little one?
Cuddy would like the ribbon, because that's great. But Olin is going to take the 3 fireworks because, 13-year-old boy.
Right? Ah, yes, you've chosen quite the wonderful item there. Now, remember to be responsible with this. Yes, responsible. He goes
It's
kind of
between this and
wander.
the horn, so
Right?
that feels like
Holden was
getting
really
drum
looking
set.
at it like, I think I'd get in trouble if I break any windows. I'll go with the fireworks.
Burn the window instead. No.
All right. And with that, we'll go ahead and take a break really quick. When we come back, we can either play a couple more games or we can continue on with the other activities that are planned for the day on our wonderful 1 day only presentation.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, then we will see everybody in about 10-15 minutes.
Yep.
See you in a little bit.
One.
And that's why we always decide that, Little Caesars is the way to go if you're gonna have pizza. But anyways,
Don't forget the crazy bread.
hell yeah, I gotta have the crazy bread.
Hot and ready, baby.
Pizza.
Pizza.
But yes, so we've now spent a little bit of time at the carnival. Anybody that wishes to can play some more games and things like that. Otherwise, if you guys are ready, we have a few more events planned for the rest of the day.
I think these games are rigged. These guys are lying about the weight of pumpkins and stuff, so I don't have any hope for winning prizes.
Well, you've been banned from the pumpkin anyways, but you do see that there's plenty of people that are winning prizes from all the other games.
You know what? I'm gonna ban them from letting me play with them because they're rude and they don't get to have that kind of power on.
They definitely greased up the handle of the hammer.
He's doing outstanding.
For sure.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything else that she would be interested in doing. I know she wouldn't do the fortune teller. That's the only one that didn't get done was the fortune teller in the back and the moving target line. Neither one of those got done. But
Essentially.
Like
But
a
if
fortune
anybody-
teller for me would be kind of like a waste of money. Best case scenario, 10 years left.
10 years, Fey Realm, we're good.
All right. Well then, as everybody's kind of having a good time, the entire town area is all enjoying the show. Kids are carrying around toys here and there. Everybody's having a great time. Give me a quick perception check as the day starts to kind of wear on.
Everybody.
Yes, everybody.
24.
Checking perception.
Ooh, nice.
Man, I have to
Good
roll
tell.
terrible as Cuddy. So terrible as Cuddy.
Timber shot.
Hey,
Uh,
there you go. The
Yeah.
last
all
one,
right.
24.
So, Olivia, you do see, at least from the daughter's shoulder, while you're able to maintain wild shape. How long can you hold on to that?
For a good little bit. Let me double check here.
8 hours, right? Or something like that.
Let's see. 3. Yeah, 3 hours.
Okay. So, throughout the rest of the 3-hour period, you are able to stay on her shoulder and whatever. And as you're kind of watching things go about the normal day and whatever, you do see that on occasion there are a few agitated people leaving different ships and things like that. Thalasso, you're also noticing this, especially from the pumpkin line. It looks like nobody has been able to win anything from guessing the weight of the pumpkin. You do also see a couple of people that seem to be kind of looking around and whatever, trying to see where their kids have ran off to. You see heads above crowds looking around, things like that. But for the most part, everything's just, starting to kind of go about the rest of the day. The sun is starting to come down a little ways, whatever. And you see that a few of the games shut down. Everybody notices this, that a few of the games shut down and they start to reposition themselves into a shape around some of the rocks. You see 2 of them spaced off on one side or on to either side of the rocks, and one kind of pulls up adjacent to them in the back, and it has a really big stage on it, whatever. You see rigging starts to get tied up between things and whatever, and it looks like they're getting ready to put on a show.
Play Free Bird.
Wrong kind of show, sorry.
No believing.
Get it? Because I'm into birds.
Ah, double pun.
Yeah.
I thought you do the bird as the word.
Oh, God.
Bird.
Worth it.
But we are at the beach.
But as all this is happening, you do see that a bunch of benches are starting to be pulled out, whether physically or magically conjured. But a high row of seating starts to get built up in full view of the ships that are now fully in position and seem to be swarming with more and more activity. And as it gets into the
Swarming.
afternoon hours,
That's an
Olivia,
ominous word.
your wild
Sorry.
shape does disappear at this point. You can use another if you so wish. Or you can join in with watching as a show starts to take place in front of you all.
I'll probably stay as I am this time, and I'll just I would assume that probably she would join up with Cuddy. So I'll just once they're joined, I'll kind of go to the side, transform back, and join them as myself.
Yeah. I'll have my whole family back together. Me, the wife, and the two kids will all kind of sit, and I'll kind of keep a watch over everybody as we're watching the show.
Right. So the sun is beginning to set, and hundreds of lanterns now sway overhead like colorful stars. The tent, or not the tent, forgot my wording here. The ship in the back with the large stage kind of has a glow coming from around it, pulsing with music and laughter. Crowds start to pack the benches while children sit cross-legged near the stages as close as they can get, eyes wide with anticipation. Suddenly, the lanterns dim. Drums begin to roll. One by one, brilliant spotlights burst to life, crossing over the center ring in dazzling patterns of gold, violet, and emerald. A voice echoes from everywhere at once. Ladies, gentlemen, adventurers, dreamers, welcome to the greatest spectacle ever to sail the seas. A plume of glittering smoke erupts in the center ring. When it clears, a tall figure stands atop a pedestal that definitely wasn't there a moment ago. The ringmaster removes his top hat with a flourish and bows deeply. I am the magnificent Mirth Whistle, merchant of wonder, curator of impossibility, and tonight, for one night only, you shall witness feats so extraordinary that reality itself may file a complaint. And the crowd just starts to erupt into applause. Now then, who wishes to become part of the show?
Go.
So, as the show is starting to take place, he is asking for volunteers on each of his acts. If any of you so wish to be said volunteer, or if you think anybody nearby you would be the volunteer, I would like you guys to make a die 100 roll.
Are you looking for
I
more
would do it.
volunteers?
I'm
Volunteers.
suspicious of this whole situation, so I will volunteer so I could be up close.
I'll volunteer. Sounds fun.
So for
I
our
will not
first
save the kids.
miracle, we require someone brave, someone daring, someone with absolutely no concern for personal dignity.
Lost me. Oh.
All right. So I have at least one D100 that I see on here. Is anybody else rolling in one? Just check.
I mean, I'm only not doing it because someone's gonna stay with the kids while he's up there on stage.
Yeah, if we already volunteered, do we have to roll the
If you are volunteering, then yes, you have to roll a D100.
Okay.
My wife
volunteer.
is also with the kids, and my wife is like a warlock, so she's caged.
Oh, okay. Well, then if that's the case, then I will join in and help it out.
So if you would like to also do a volunteer, then
Yep.
D100.
There you go.
Right.
81.
Oh wow, he beat me by one. That's funny.
Sorry.
As everybody's kind of cheering, raising hands and whatever, Magnifico Mirth Whistle kind of points nearby to you, Cuddy, but not quite to you. And it's just like, you there, young man, why don't you come up here? And he points to a random kid that's next to you guys. He goes cheering, yeah, awesome, this is going to be so great. The ringmaster places this ridiculous feathered cape on them, and he waves his wand. And the volunteer slowly rises 15 feet into the air, and the crowd gasps. The volunteer kid just kind of drifts lazily around the ships, while Mirth Whistle acts as though he's struggling to control them, shaking hands, everything else. And at one point, They spin upside down, and all the other children love it. But after a minute, they gently descend. It's like, now, wasn't that a brave young man for all of us? Give cheers for this young man. Everybody, come on now. And the whole crowd starts to cheer and praise the kid. Now, for our next event, I require yet another volunteer
Mm.
who dares to step up into my magical booth of changing.
Are you asking one of us to choose, or are you do you need based off the rolls?
You guys just let me know if you're going to volunteer or if not.
I mean, I would volunteer only because this could get really fun.
All right.
Yeah, I volunteer again just because I
Yeah.
don't want to be up close. What's going on?
Yeah, whichever one. Yeah, whoever between whoever one they choose. But I'll put myself in the name for the half of this one.
All right. So then if you are volunteering, then I do need the next D100.
Ah, okay. 15.
Maybe
Well,
There's
Volunteer.
the number. There you go. There you go. That's a good number there.
All right. Once again, none of you has been managed to get the one to be picked. But another volunteer is brought up, and they enter into this very decorated booth. And Magnifico kind of waves his hands. He's like, "Presto, changeo, you are now a donkey!" And he kind of poofs his hands at it, and smoke erupts from it. And curtain opens, and the volunteer appears, wearing donkey ears and a fake tail. Nearby, a donkey now wears a tiny version of the volunteer's clothing. Magnifico is very astonished. He's like, "Well, that's not quite right. Well, thank you very much anyways. Everybody give her a loud round of applause. Thank you, thank you." And this effect lasts for about the next 10 minutes that this lady kind of has donkey ears and a fake tail.
I'll never cut. He'd be like, imagine how funny it would have been if I'd have been up there and actually became the donkey. Because I can do that.
some Pinocchio shit.
That'd been great. That's why I was like, oh, I could do this one. I could do this one.
As the show continues on, you see this large mirror is brought down. It's just like, now this is one of my favorite acts of all time. Now, have you ever wished that there was more than one of you? Step on up and you might be the next volunteer to see how many we can multiply with the Mirror of Marvel.
Yeah, I'll try this one. No, 54.
Alright. 54, 21, 18. Anything for you, Steve, or not this one?
Not this one. Davis is one of a kind.
All right. Another random person is pulled from the crowd. As they step up, this giant mirror kind of rotates slowly around them. And as it's slowly making its full circle around them, you see that suddenly there are 6 identical copies of this one person. And they even kind of all jump back as they look at each other, like, oh my gosh, what is it? All the copies wave. All the copies say hello at the same time. Then one of them sneezes, and the crowd just goes wild. The copies slowly vanish until only the original person remains. It's just like, wow, now there wasn't that a wonderful act? I swear, if I had 6 in me, well, I'd have quite the time, wouldn't I, ladies? Ha ha ha, you all know what I'm saying. Anyways, continuing on to the next act. Here we have the canon of impossible travel. And he brings out this really big kind of striped, brightly painted cannon. He's like, now, who will be our next volunteer? He kind of rubs his hands excitedly.
I know it's not that number.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm cannonball sized.
Because like the two shortest people are like, we better be rolling for this one.
Act number 4.
This one, but we do-
Oh, why didn't it show up in roll
One
20?
way
I
from a
got a
good time.
85.
85? Okay. Olivia, the person right next to you, is picked. They're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so great. Oh my gosh. And they go running up. The cannon gets pointed in a direction. And it's just like, all right, now pay careful attention, people. He shall enter this cannon, and then he shall fly to that platform. At least that is the plan. And the guy kind of laughingly enters into the cannon. There's a little torch that gets brought over and lights the wick. All of a sudden, there's a loud boom, and confetti explodes everywhere. As the kind of smoke and confetti clears away and whatever, though, you see that the volunteer actually appears on a distant crow's nest platform that's on a different ship. That wasn't really the direction that we planned that one. But look at that! He magically traveled over to there instead. And the crowd is kind of, okay, but little pity claps for him. Well, I guess we can't all be winners on this. Well, before the night is done, I guarantee we will astound and amaze you with our final act. Now, for this one, we shall attempt something never before witnessed on this island. And a little bit of music starts kind of playing a little bit softly. It's not levitation, not transformation, not illusion. Tonight, we challenge distance itself. An assistant wheels out a magnificent cabinet of polished wood and gold. Strange ruins shimmer faintly along its edges. The cabinet door slowly swings open, and the interior appears completely empty. One volunteer, if you please. The crowd murmurs excitedly, and the ringmaster smile never wavers. Don't be afraid. After all, he taps the side of the cabinet. Where could they possibly go? And the crowd laughs.
Like,
So we got 56 for Olivia. Anybody else want to be the volunteer for the mysterious vanishing cabinet?
That kind of sounds scary to me.
Well,
One away from a good time.
so close. Yet so far.
All right. And with your 56, Olivia,
Mhm.
you are the closest to the magic number.
Hey, all right.
The magic number will actually be, since you're just outside of the range of it, Cuddy's daughter, selected to be the next one up on the stage. Cuddy, will you allow your daughter to go up as a volunteer for the vanishing wonder?
No. No.
Good dad.
Oh my gosh, Dad, it's me, I get to be the one. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun.
I think we should let an adult do this, though, Mars. I think this is too much for us.
But
I'll
he's pointing at me, Dad.
I'll whisper
What?
over at Cuddy, be like, I can still do it one more time.
Why don't we let Uncle Olivia go and do it instead?
Look,
Ringmaster kind of looking over, and he's like, "Oh, I see that we have someone that's too shy. But what's this? Is that neighbor of yours interested?" And he kind of gazes intently now at Olivia.
like, sure, why not? And I'll kind of whisper over at um her name. I keep wanting to say Mara. It's not Mara.
Margaret.
The daughter. Yeah. And I was like, don't worry. It's like, I'll have something special for you afterwards. I promise. There's a good reason behind this one. And I'll get up and I'll head over there towards where they want us to go. Where they want me to go.
All right. As you walk up on
disappoint her now, then put her in danger.
as you go walking up onto the ship, it's just like, ah, yes, one of the 4 people that greeted me earlier. I see that you have a little bit of a disposition to you. Are you afraid of the sunlight, or do you just like to be hidden?
I just like to be hidden. I mean, the sun is a little bit much, but I just like to be hidden more so.
Well, no worries, no worries. I promise everything will be just fine. Now, for everybody here, watch as this man bravely enters the cabinet of vanishing. But where will he appear? Will he come back? Where
No.
can he to walk inside?
Sorry, you cut off on a whole bunch of that. I didn't catch all of that. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, he was just kind of doing the showboating thing, but he does now gesture for you to enter into the cabinet.
Yeah, and I'll timidly walk into it like I usually do, just kind of like, okay. Work my
Now,
way in.
as everybody has seen, nothing to be tricked. We will close this cabinet, and with a tap of 1 and 2 and 3, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, okay. Is it have to do with being frightened?
No.
Cool. All right. Just want to make sure. That's a 21.
All right. As you're standing in this cabinet, you feel a slight tugging, like can't really describe it, but
Mhm.
there's this weird sensation. But after a little while, everything's pretty quiet, and you're still just standing inside this dark cabinet. You don't hear anything else outside the cabinet.
Bullets.
Okay. Um, I will prepare just in case to wild shape. In the event that I am supposed to be gone, I'll turn into a spider so no one can see me. Just in
All
case.
right.
Just because I want to be nice in the situation here.
And as he finishes tapping on the side of the cabinet once, twice, 3 times, he flings the cabinet door open, and within is naught but emptiness. The crowd erupts in joy, like completely, utterly shocked. Where could he have possibly gone? And as he shows this off to everybody, he spins it around. No other openings. 2 strongmen come out. They lift it up. No hole in the bottom. The stage that he stands on is completely solid. Where, oh, where could this volunteer have gone to? And with that, he gives a mighty bow to the entire crowd. It's just like, thank you all. Thank you all. I hope that you enjoyed our show. Please, the next time you hear of us, be sure to volunteer. Come join us. It'll be the magical time of your life. And the show kind of peter down and come to an end. Everybody starts to kind of file away from the ships. What's the rest of the party doing after the show is all done?
I will definitely tell my wife to take the kids home, and then I'm gonna snoop around and try to figure out what happened to the movie. Start asking questions of like where they are.
Oh, a magician never tells his secrets. I can't be giving out tricks like that. But don't worry, I assure you he is completely safe. There's not a thing to worry about. I hope that you enjoyed the show, though.
Um, I did not enjoy it. My friend is missing, and he is part of your act. I will not simply accept that this is a magic trick. He should not have just vanished. You will tell me where he is.
Are you doing this in a persuasive manner or intimidating manner?
And intimidated me.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a intimidation check? Yeah. It's like they have that, right? Yeah, that's a thing.
19.
There you go. There's a number there.
Their number that I never rolled tonight.
Yep.
No, I rolled the 23.
You rolled a what?
23.
Against my natural 20, however.
Oof.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
you
good
suck.
sir. This is all in good show. I assure you there's nothing to worry about. Your friend will be back in no time at all. I suggest that you go look at the bar. It's just a short length teleportation. I assure you he'll be just fine.
I'm gonna go to Thalasso and Davis and be like, well, they're not telling me where Olivia is, or I definitely don't think whatever they did was just a trick. I'm glad I didn't let my daughter go out. Good choice. Good fatherly instincts there. What do you think we should do to find Olivia?
And Steve, you are muted. Just so you know.
Whew, sorry, I'm more or less kind of. Sorry. What do you need there, Cuddy?
Olivia's missing, and they said he's gonna be back, but I don't trust them. I've had a bad feeling this whole time, and well, we need to figure out what they did with Olivia.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I don't trust these carnies as far as I can throw them, ring toss them, or whatever.
Lasso, Davis, and Cuddy, why don't you all make a perception check for me?
I think I'm gonna use my inspiration. For that.
Twinsies.
Here we go. Let's try this again.
All right.
Inspiration and
Triplets, come on, triplets.
21.
Let's see, perception. There we go. Boop. Hey, much better.
Heck yeah, natural 20. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nat 1 to a nat 20. Got the whole spread there.
So as you guys are looking around and whatever else, seeing all the crowd disperse and whatever, kind of trying to gauge things, you guys do notice that there are a couple other parents that are starting to kind of have more worried looks on their faces and are trying to approach some of the carnies and clowns, things like that, as they're trying to pack things up. None of you are close enough to hear what words are being exchanged, but you can tell that
Nice.
something's not right with a few of the other people around here.
I will try to find one that has already done talking to the carnies and both sides and be like, "Or what seems to be the problem? You are also missing somebody by any chance?"
Yeah, our son was playing one of the games, and then he went off into that fortune telling tent, and I mean, they said that he's got to be around here somewhere, but we checked with Bob, we checked with Billy, we checked with Tom down the street. I mean, nobody's seen him in like the last hour or two. I'm starting to get a little bit worried.
2 hours.
The last time if me and Davis make a distraction, can you check the boats again and see if you can see if there's any ne'er-do-welling going on, or if they may be holding these people somewhere? Any signs of any kind of? I mean, obviously these people are going missing. I turn back to the person who's talking. Oh, we'll find your kids. Don't worry. We're on the case. We'll take care of this.
Well, I appreciate it. You know how bad it is when you guys start worrying about more than just yourself. Now you got the kids around and they don't come back, and somebody think of the children.
What George thinking of the children?
At this time, Olivia,
Hmm?
why don't you also make me a perception check?
Alright. Perception. So 16.
You can hear a couple of thumps and things like that coming from somewhere over your head. The box itself that you're inside of is still completely silent. But there is one other kind of soft, small noise that you almost hear, and it's a little hard to place at first. But then you hear the telltale sniffle of a younger person.
Are they in the same? Are they in the same place as me?
They are within the vicinity of where you are, but not within your view, as you are currently still inside of a box.
Okay. I am going to like hey, Can you hear me from over there?
Were you doing the spider thing or no?
No, not yet. Since
Okay.
I was, in case they opened the box and I wasn't there, I was there. I was going to
Oh,
turn
you were
into it.
preparing it. Gotcha.
Yeah, it was just in case they decided to do that. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
So,
As you kind of
Mhm.
call out a little bit like that, suddenly hear, "Hello, is somebody there?"
Yes, yes. Okay, good. All right. So, my name is Alluvia. What's yours?
Timmy,
Timmy? Okay, Timmy. Timmy, do you live in this town that we're at right now?
where are we? I can't
Um,
see anything.
well, okay, so were you here for the carnival? There was a carnival that was occurring on the coast earlier.
Yeah, I remember a carnival.
Okay.
It was supposed to be fun.
Yes. Do your parents live on the coast here?
I think so. It's
Okay. All right.
been a while since I saw the carnival.
Okay. I don't say that out loud, but in my head, I'm like, oh, that changes a lot of things. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna see if we can get us out of here, okay? And when you see me, I need you to stay with me, okay? I'm gonna get us out of here safely.
Okay,
All right?
uh, if you can help, I'd really appreciate that. I miss my mom.
Well, I promise you, we're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna have get to your mom as soon as we can. But you gotta work with me a little bit here because it's gonna be just the two of us so far. But I'll make sure that you're okay. And sitting in my mind, I'm sitting thinking, Cuddy would be so proud to be doing this with her daughter if she was here. It's like, yes, winning points already. And what I'll do is I'm going to okay, so is this box like a sealed container or is it like a barred cage? Like what am I looking at that I'm in?
You are looking at a black interior.
Just a black interior. Okay, so I can't I'm gonna feel around to see if there's like any gaps, openings of any sort.
It appears to be a box about the size of the one that you walked into, little more than a walk-in closet. The ceiling is higher up than you can reach unless you jump. Then you might be able to swipe your fingers on it. But other than that, you got about enough room to like arms out to the side and lean one way, touch one wall, lean another way, touch another, turn, same kind of
Yeah.
distance. Small rectangular box.
Okay. Do I feel any gaps at all in the
No,
nothing at
it
all?
feels solid as far around as you can tell.
Okay. Um I'm still gonna go ahead and risk it. I'm gonna turn into a spider.
Okay.
So I'll kind of just melt into the ground for a second, coalesce into a little spider, and I'm going to see if I can find a gap anywhere. And since I am a spider, I can now climb. I'll climb wherever I can to find a gap to get me out of this box.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. See, I'll do that on roll 20. Huh. I can't re-roll that. So 3.
Unfortunately, no. You spend a little bit of time starting to kind of search around, but you're not finding any cracks in there.
Okay.
This does take you a little bit of time as you're going around trying to be thorough.
Yeah.
So we will jump back to you in just a moment.
I'm trying to
Back
think
to
of
the
the
rest
kids.
of the back to the rest of the group. The crowd is now pretty much dispersed. A couple of worried parents are kind of lingering around, trying to see where their child might have gone out to. Davis, you'd definitely like seen more of them than Alluvia, or more than Cuddy and Thalasso are necessarily seen with your natural 20. But as the light is starting to fade for the day, you do see that the ships have kind of moored together and tied up. They are kind of forming up like almost a little floating raft, slightly out to sea. What all do you guys feel like doing?
I was encouraged to go check the boats out by Cuddy. I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and ask if anyone wants to join me. Go sneak around the water and get on these boats and just take a look around. There's a lot of boats, and we can either, all check some, or we can all check the main boat and keep our numbers hefty. safer.
This is down.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Pull out a little sack. I'm sorry. I pull out a big old sack, and I start rummaging around, and I pull out like a wine cork, and I rip off a chunk of it, and let's. Oh man, I just. Sorry, I just got lost. I had something that can allow someone to walk on.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Water walk or
Yeah.
something like
Oh,
that?
you know what? Holy crap! I was on the wrong character sheet. Tabs confuse me. I have to switch around from Roll20 to character, and yeah, bam. Davis, Davis, or Davis,
Oh, what's up?
bam. Um, I'll rub a little cork on your feet.
Weird,
And
but okay.
bless
Like
you
exfoliating scrub. What the
with the
fuck?
ability to walk on water.
Yeah. There we
Yep.
go.
And with just one of those spells, you can cast that on all three of you. If you wish.
I can cast that on everybody?
Yep, it says
Yeah,
up to
you agree
10
with
willing
you.
creatures of your choice within range gain this ability for the duration.
Up to 10. Okay, yeah, cool. Anyone that wants to go check out the boat? I guess that's just the 2 of us, though. Or the 3 of us, right, Cuddy? Because our
Yeah, but
friend's gone. Unless there's any brave fathers that want to help with kids.
For the most part, the people here are pretty simple folk. Cuddy's probably one of the best buff fishermen. They're upset parents, but they
Rise to
are
the occasion.
they're more sheeple.
They rise to the occasion. One of my kids, and I've stepped in front of scary shit to protect my kids in the past. You'll be amazed what normal people. I bet one
Oh,
of
I
these
know.
people, they'd just like shoot some fire out their hands, not knowing they had these powers before. They'd be like, man, I'm on a hero path to do this. But okay, everyone can walk on water. I'd say if we were going to guess which boat any of these missing people were on, it would be the Ringleader boat, the main one.
let's start
It's a little bit bigger than the rest, right? Is it?
It's slightly bigger than the rest, yeah. Right. So, with that in mind, you guys now all 3 have water walk. The sun is now set and it's starting to get dark out. The waves are a little bit choppy around some of the rocks and things like that, but the 3 of you, and technically also Olivia, find yourselves kind of looking at this area. Olivia, you're still sitting in darkness, hence why your character token's not actually showing on here right now.
Yeah, I figured as much.
The 3 of you have your choice of approach. You can either try and walk straight up to the center ship, or you can take on one of the other side ships if you so wish. What point of entry would you choose?
maybe one of us goes straight in and creates a diversion, like I was talking about before, and then the other one's kind of sneak around it in the midst of that diversion.
Yeah, that would work out good.
Is anyone able to climb up the back pretty confidently?
feel I could do it probably fairly well. I'm pretty strong.
I could use a bird to fly up the back.
There are anchors and things like that, so you do have means of climbing up if you so wish.
Or Davis, you could maybe make a pretty good distraction with all your birds and stuff while we sneak around.
That is true. Yes, I will create the diversion then.
All right. So you're heading in straight for the center one?
Yeah.
And then Cody and Thalasso, are you guys going to the same ship? Or are you going to different ships? What are you two doing?
Say ringleadership.
Following Davis and his distraction?
I'm not going up the front. Definitely gonna sneak around. If going, gonna go around. Probably swim under. Head up the back if I can. Even if Cuddy wanted to go, also, I need like a grappling hook to get up the side. I don't know if I could. Oh wait, no, you said that there's anchors. I'll climb that.
Yep.
I'll follow the lasso. I think it's better probably to stay together at this moment and use the distraction the best we can. So.
Okay. So you guys are approaching on the back side of the main ship?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys kind of starting to pop up around over that way. So, as you guys are trying to do a stealthy approach while Davis does a distraction of some sort or another, first of all, Davis, what is your distraction going to be? The real questions here.
The hard hitting.
And the nitty gritty.
Let's go. Rephrase the question.
Yeah, Steve, Davis is creating a distraction so that the others can kind of go in. What sort of distraction are you trying to make?
I think between me and Nathan Scott Phillips, I think I'm going to have a goose pick me up and start honking like crazy. So kind of just like float up above everybody. And then Nathan's going to, just fly around quacking and making a ruckus everywhere.
Right.
Like knocking stuff over, and it's just like really annoying seagull style.
All right, so make your choice on if you want to do either an animal handling check or a performance check.
Animal handling. I'll take it.
All right. Yeah, you're making a pretty good bit of noise. The goose honking and Nathan Scott Phillips adding in his own little crows and calls, whatever he's doing. And you said earlier that you're going to be slowly rising up on your levitating bird platform, or
Yeah.
okay. So, yeah, you definitely start to rise up in front of the ships, and as you're doing this kind of midway between them, you do start to see that there are some crew members that are kind of wandering about here and there that are starting to kind of look over and be like, what the hell? I've never seen anything like that before.
Mhm.
While that's happening, the lasso and Cuddy, would you guys both make me a stealth check as you start to approach during the distraction? It can be an advantage as he does have a good distraction going.
Hell yeah! Thanks for that distraction, bud. I mean, Michael Jordan. Oh yeah, dunking on.
Yeah, you guys are able to make a silent approach, not drawing any sort of extra attention to yourselves. As you head up towards the backside, or in this case, I guess the prow of the ship, and Cuddy slowly rises up or damn it, Davis slowly rises up on his birds. I'm going to need an athletics check from both of you for climbing up the ship. Buddy, buddy.
What
All right.
did they put on this anchor chain? Oh my goodness! What the-
It's just like the hammer of that damn game I played. They greased this shit up.
Right, you guys can walk on water, but this stuff's a little bit greasy and oily, so it's a little harder. You guys don't mix. While they are making a rather slow ascent, Davis, what sort of hell are you gonna start trying to raise to, or are you gonna do any sort of way of investigating? I know you got 10 feet of movement.
I think that Davis is gonna while he's up there levitating from the bird. So there's a goose carrying up. He's gonna hold his arms out and he's gonna cast minor illusion as a cantrip. He's gonna make like a rainbow come out behind him, and he's just gonna start singing Joseph in the Technicolored Raincoat like loudly, and just having like a random flash dance performance with birds flying everywhere and a goose honking wildly, picking him up.
Yeah, I will definitely say that like the crew is moving away from their normal positions and kind of heading over like, what the hell? This is amazing. This is, dude, we have to get this guy in on our acts, you know? And like everybody's kind of starting to swarm over in this direction. I really like that description. So less and less people are focusing on the backside where Cuddy and Lasso are struggling a little bit. Jumping back
Yeah.
over to Alluvia. During this time, you've been kind of searching around the inside of this cabinet, and with that 3 from earlier, you are not finding any sort of small seams or anything like that for you to squeeze through. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, me keeping that form is not going to do any good because there's no openings for me to explore or take. So I'm going to break the transformation and I'm going to start using my cantrip of primal savagery and see if my look my damage. See if my acid damage can corrode the walls.
Okay.
I can break, so I'll start kind of like, I won't make any comment, and I'll try to whisper. I'll try to whisper the chant as much as I can on my hands, so that they don't, Timmy doesn't hear the sound because it does sound evil when you listen to it. So I'm trying to like subtly whispering it and start clawing, just a little bit at the wall to try to melt it a little bit.
All right. So go ahead and make a spell attack for us. I believe is how that one does.
Yep. That is 19 to hit.
And you can definitely go ahead and roll some damage on that.
That would be
So you'd
for
have to roll really low to not.
14 acid damage.
Yeah, so you swipe into this wall area, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for you to be able to pierce into it.
Mhm.
And as you do, your acid starts to affect the areas that you've gouged into, and it doesn't take long before it starts melting through. You get the feeling that whatever this stuff is made out of, it's not necessarily magical enough to withhold you in that way.
Okay. As I'm doing this, I will kind of whisper over to Timmy, be like, "All right, Timmy. So I was able to get out. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to go when I get to your door. I'm going to tap on your door 3 times. I need you to stay on the opposite side of where you hear that. Don't go towards the sound. Okay? Let me get you out of there.
Okay, if you say so.
Promise we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be just fine. It's gonna be great. So, and once I'm through the door, I'll head his way.
All right. So it does take just a little bit longer for you to get enough of an area for the acid melting through, but you do eventually get a chance to push out. As you break free of this box that you were in, you take a look around, and everything's very dim in here. Do you have dark vision?
No, I do not.
Hmm.
I
You
don't.
see like one candle burning off on the wall in the distance, not providing the most light. But as you kind of start looking around, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Now I do have produce flame. Can I activate that? Just pop it
If
real
you
quick
want
in
to
my
do
hand.
that before your perception check, you definitely can.
Yeah, I'll do that because
Currently have no idea what's around you.
Yeah, because I'll do that and then I'll stop it whenever I'm ready to Primal Savagery his door. But yeah, I'll do produce flame and then you want me to do a perception check. Normal roll now, or
Yep.
that is an 18.
All right. As you break out of the box, you produce this flame inside your hands, whatever else, and you look around and you see that there are a number of metal cages, and you see a couple of small bodies, each within cages. And looking around, you can tell that they're all children. And as you kind of see this and it starts kind of sinking in a little bit, you hear a sound off in the distance, not terribly far away, but you could swear that it sounds like a goose honking.
Okay. Well, first off, my character gets extremely worked up realizing that these are cages full of children, and he's just like, "Now it's not time to get stressed. We're gonna leave trauma on these kids. In about 15 minutes, then I can let loose. Then we'll be fine." And then I'll hear the goose be like, "Okay, either the birds have started flying south already, or Cuddy's causing chaos again."
Wait,
My
that
name's not
goose
Cuddy.
is.
Not Cuddy, but
snoring.
Davis. Yeah, do
I
I?
do it all the time too.
So,
Said
but
that
he's like,
goose is snoring.
yeah, right. So, but it's like my money's on Davis. He has a lot of birds. I'll keep that in mind to find him later on. And I'm going to start focusing on trying to get to the doors now. Now that I know there's multiple of them, I will tell the kids to be like, "All right, I'm going to try to get y'all's doors opened. I need everyone to not say a word during this process, okay? I will give you, when I give the signal of yell, then everyone can yell. All right, but if everyone can at least nod for me that you understand, I'll get everybody out of here safely, okay?"
You see heads everywhere just nodding, sniffling everywhere. Everybody's very scared and not sure what's going on, but hopeful as they look at you.
All right. It's like, just make sure everyone stays away from the front of the doors where I'm going to be opening at, because I don't want you to get hurt, because this can't hurt you if you're not careful. All right. And then over time, I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to work my way to getting all the cages open. Actually, sorry, scratch that. Is there a key nearby? Like maybe hanging up or something?
Not that you see with your 18 perception.
Perfect. Going with the hand still. We're going to just claw them out.
All right. Gonna stick your icky fingers in some holes.
Really? Come on. Come on.
We moved away from the wood. Sorry.
Think of the
No,
children.
I had to like really reach on that one. So sorry. You're just the brunt of my joke. Sorry.
There goes our PG-13 rating.
You're right. We just
We
forfeit
had
that
one
one
of
real
those?
fast.
All right. So yes, you are able to spend some time doing your primal savagery because if I remember right, that lasts for a little while, correct?
This is a cantrip. I can repeat it as
Alright.
often as I need to.
Sounds good. So you're
Yeah.
able to start working on that for a little while,
Mm.
trying to open up the cages and things like that, do whatever good that you can. Cutting into lasso, it's taken you a little bit longer than you necessarily want, but you have now reached the top of the ship. You can see the Davis is slowly swooping around, geese honking everywhere. A bunch of the crew members are slowly starting to move towards that part of their deck sections. What do you want to do?
We try and sneak into the lower levels of the ship, and that's surely where they keep the kids in Alluvia, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything, bag of tricks that can help us get through, or how many are we up on the deck? Can we see what's going on?
You would currently
There's
be like just reaching the top of the rail and swinging yourself up onto the deck of the ship. You're near the back. You can see that the kind of stage from the show earlier is up ahead of you, and that there's curtains drawn around it and stuff like that. But you're concealed enough that you can only see bits and pieces of the ship next to you.
right. Well, um, try to be sneaky, but I think we need to figure out a way to get below this deck. Really find out what's going on. There's no way that any ships would have any holding pens for anybody. That's just my guess. Um, are you pretty stealthy there, Cuddy?
Relatively, yeah. I'm big, but I'm nimble. I'm nimble and bibbly.
Brought it back.
Alrighty. Well, you want to go scout for like a hatch or something? I could give you a little boost.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. Like I said, I have a gut feeling that if they're gonna keep these kids, it's gonna be below deck somewhere, and
Right.
that's
Well,
that's what we need to get.
well, then consider yourself under my guidance. Woo! I wave my hands and I cast guidance. And if Cody wants to go look for a hatch, I'll watch your back. And when you hear a caw, that's not one of those goose up there flying around swooping. That's gonna be me telling you to watch your back. Someone's coming.
No worries, Davis is honk like goosey geese.
Solid
Right.
log.
So first, I will take a stealth roll from both of you. Lasso is going to be the lookout.
Are
I'm like deep in the shadows here, mind you. Oh, please, deep in the shadows. What? No. Oh, that landed on the side and went from a 17 to a 7.
a daring duck of mystery, a dark wing of the night, dark wing duck.
Let's
I
get
miss that show.
So I see a 8 for Thalasso and a 17 for Cuddy. That works great. Thalasso, I will say that you get a +3 for cover, essentially.
What's
So-
the guidance?
Oh,
on this?
cool.
Die for any ability check using whatever chosen skill.
That takes
Oh.
mine to
dirty.
Yeah.
the dirtiest
Dirty
of
20.
20s.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
So as you are starting to sneak around and wherever else. Why don't you give me a investigation check with a dirty 20 stealth? I'll say that you can do it at advantage as you're kind of looking around, trying to see ways down below deck and whatnot.
I'm gonna need that because this is a -1. 16, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. You can see that there is a bilge in
Does guidance still
the
apply or is it a
center.
one-time thing?
What's that?
Does guidance still apply or is it a one-time?
Like it's a specific skill.
Trying to-
So if you're not using the same skill, I mean, it's just like a one time. It's a cantrip, so it can't be
Yeah.
powerful, right?
Yeah, it's a one-time use. It lasts for a minute and or until you use it.
All right, so yeah. And with a 16 for your investigation check, you can see that there's like a graded plate in the center of the deck for storage and stuff below deck. And as you're looking around, you do also see on the leftmost ship there that there are some other cages and things like that that are up on top that you didn't necessarily notice before when you guys were going about. You do see figures moving about, but you're able to duck out of the way before anybody notices you.
I will go back to Colosso and be like, all right, I didn't see much down there, but I do notice cages on that other ship over there. It struck my fancy. Maybe we head
Oh,
over there real quick
man.
and check them out.
Yeah, we could check that ship. I'm bummed I was wrong. Always wrong.
We all have our misses. You know, I have to admit I was wrong about the pumpkin. Maybe I didn't know as much about pumpkins.
You know, I think you do know. I think I think this is just a big old scam. And they think we're just, foolish marks. But we're not marks. I don't have that much money.
Either
Right.
way, we should probably go check out that other ship.
So as you guys are conferring, Steve, Davis has been kind of flying around for a little bit, making the geese honk and stuff like that. Are you still kind of just going about doing that stuff, or are you gonna swoop in on anybody or anything like that? Just check.
I'm still kind of just doing that stuff. Just really just trying to lay it on thick so the party can get away with whatever they need to.
All right. So, as you're kind of going about doing that, making a big show of things and whatever else, you do hear a familiar voice kind of start to call out, "Now, what the hell is all this extra noise going on about? We're supposed to be getting out of here nice and quiet. What the fuck? Who's making the goddamn noise?" And you see Magnifico step out from within the tent area. Starts to approach the edge of the ship. He looks over and he's like, I think I remember you. You're the one with the butterscotch. Oh, did you have second thoughts about our business deal there? He will call out to you, Steve, there kind of amicably. No worries. As things kind of progress, you do see that he's now started to take notice. Some more of the crew are starting to get assembled, and I will say that as the attention has been drawn, I will have everybody that